and put it in my hand, and I was like, ah, 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 take it, and he's like, what? I'm going, it's burning.
I'll turn my mic on. Good evening, everybody out there in Twitch land. How are you? Good evening, all 0 viewers out there in Reddit land. How are you? It's just me and Tracey tonight. Although I'm actually watching Mickey at the moment. He's playing a game where he denies that it's Doom. Right now, if you're as old like me, if you're as old as the hills. Good evening, Andy. If you're as old as the hills, right, you'll know what Doom is. Doom is a game, right, where you run around shooting shit. That's all you do. And you go to different levels by shooting shit, and you pick up different weapons. It's like 35 years old, dude. And he's playing this game called, I don't know. It just basically...
Division.
What, Mickey?
The Division, it's called.
It's called The Division, right? And all he's doing is he's running around shooting shit, just like they're doing Doom. And he denies it's like Doom. Good evening, Tracey. How are you?
Good evening. I am well and looking forward to all the array of subjects that we've got. I scribbled a couple more down while you were fiddling with your monitor. So, yeah, I'm not too bad at all. How are you doing? We haven't spoken for a couple of days.
Oh, I'm doing fine. Can you actually hear Mickey?
I can hear that. I don't know. Andy, can you hear?
I can't hear Tracey, no.
No, I know you can't hear Tracey, Mickey, but that's what I said. I actually said, Tracey, can you hear Mickey?
He's identifying as Tracey tonight.
Yeah, we had this issue with gender identification last night, didn't we? I was worried about people identifying as potatoes, and now Mickey is identifying as Tracey.
That's absolutely fine as long as he's got the comedy breasts to go with it.
If you didn't hear that, Tracey said you're a big tit.
I am. Not as big as her tits, so am I.
I wish the stream could hear that. Yes. So how are you, Steve? How are you doing? We've not spoken for a couple of days, and since the last time we spoke, you've had chemo, you've done a stream, you've had your pick line sorted.
I get my pick line sorted every week. They have to change the dressing.
Yeah.
I had chemotherapy yesterday. It was a long old day. 8 hours in the treatment suite. It was not great. The trouble with the chemotherapy is that I've got a sign that says "Look into the lens, you twat." I wonder what it means. Right? I wonder what it means. It
needs to jump out and hit you in the face every now and then.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm being distracted by Mickey running around killing shit.
Yeah, can you turn the monitor down a bit? Because I feel like I have to shout over it, and I know I don't. But...
Okay, hang on. Well, apparently I've been told to turn you down a bit, Mickey.
Oh, shit. I died.
He died.
All right. Oh, he'll be on stream in 15 minutes then. See you soon, Mickey. I don't mind hearing what's going on, but it's just when it's so loud and it feels like I've got to shout over.
Okay, that shouldn't be so loud now.
I don't need to shout any more than I normally do. So
that shouldn't be so loud now. You're only hearing it. Over. Yeah, that shouldn't be so loud now, right? So yeah, yes. So I had chemotherapy, and they aren't giving me one of the drugs. They're not giving me a drug called vincristine because that's the drug that caused my nerve damage. My fingers are still, the tips of my fingers are still very painful.
I always want to call it Vin Diesel when you say Vin Christie.
Hey?
Carry on. I always want to call it Vin Diesel.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, no, it's called Vin Christine.
Yeah.
And it just, the tips of my fingers are painful. And it's just a long old day. I mean, it's 8 hours. You're being pumped full of shit that your body doesn't really want in it. So your body's reacting all the time. I mean, they give you a massive dose of Piriton. I think she said you probably get about a week's normal dose of Piriton in one injection to stop you from reacting, and steroids to stop you from getting inflamed. And so all the time you're having this stuff pumped into you. And one of the chemicals, dobiroxin. I forget what it's pronounced, but it's called the Red Devil, right? It's bright red, and what basically happens is you end up pissing bright red for 3 days. Oh, well, no, actually, it goes from bright red to orange to normal yellow. At the moment, it's mid-orange. It's a
As
sort
your
of mid-orange
brain
colour.
processes it,
As it,
yeah.
yeah, doing that. And yeah, it was just a long old day, and I had a fight with a guy in a wheelchair.
Oh, what? Wheelchairs at dawn, was
No,
it?
no, 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 no. It was the toilet, right? The patient toilet is just outside the treatment suite. It's about 8 metres where I. It's about best pal. It's about 8 metres from about where I'm having my treatment, right? And so I walked out with my drip attached because I'm on the pump. You know, the pump's got wheels, so I've unplugged it from the wall, and I walked out, and I'm. You ask him while I'm telling my story.
Best pal, in a minute, I'll just find it.
Yeah, you can start. I'm doing it. All right, okay.
No.
So
yeah.
I'm wheeling the infusion pump out. I get to the toilet and I notice the toilet, we've got a little red and green, red and green thing. And it was red. But I always try the door because sometimes that toilet's been broken when it's red, when you can actually go in. So I just tried the door once and it was locked, so I sat down. About 5 minutes later, I heard the lock go on the toilet and the door opens. And this guy comes out of the door there, wheeling out a wheelchair. He was effing and blind and he was swearing at everybody. Swearing at everybody, he was. And then he looked at me and he said, "Did you rattle the door?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Well, he said, "You don't know how hard it is in a wheelchair." And I sort of looked at him and I said, "I didn't know you were in a wheelchair because the door was shut." Right? And that set him off, right? That set him off. Don't do it. That set him right off, all right? You people have no idea how hard it is in a wheelchair. It's difficult getting anything done. The nurses don't understand. The doctors don't understand. Nobody understands. And I started walking back. So I went to the toilet and I had my pistol. I come out and he ambushed me as I come out the door, right? He said, "You should live a life in a wheelchair. You know what it's like." And I walked into the treatment room and he's following me, yeah, about this wheelchair, right? And as he walked past my bit, I pointed at my wheelchair and said, "That's my wheelchair." His face went, boom. And then I said to him, I said, "Try not to be such a judgmental wanker." And he said to me, "Well," he said, "I've lost the use of my legs." And I said, "I've lost the use of my lungs. I would swap with you any day of the week." He went back to his, I really would. I'd lose, to get a perfect set of lungs, Tracey, I would swap my legs.
Yeah.
I would, if I'd have decked him, I'd have run out of buff. Yeah. I went back in. I went back into my room, and about 5 minutes later, the charge nurse and one of the other nurses coming in. They both high-fived me and laughed. They said he's been at it all day. He's been like it all day.
Fantastic! I didn't know you were in a wheelchair because the door was locked.
Well, I don't know, do I?
Oh no, that's excellent. That's better than I thought it was going to be, because I thought you were just going to be like that. He came out, or either the door was broken and you walked in on him having a pee, or he just came out effing and blinding. But
I was going to take my phone into the loo with me to take a picture of my bright red pee. But I thought that might be too much, so I left my phone in the room. I wish now I'd have taken my phone and just record him and his rant, because it would have been a picture. Would have made a fantastic YouTube video.
Yeah. No, what's it called? Too many T's. TikTok would have loved it.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it. When I went to Slimming World this week, obviously, right, I'm one of the social team, and obviously confidentiality, I'm not allowed to give away details and things, but there's a lady there who, right, we've got one toilet because it's a church, and it's one toilet.
You're very quiet tonight, Tracey.
You need to turn me up then.
No, you're on maximum here.
It's not.
Have you got a volume control on your mic?
It's usually up to max.
Double check.
Andy, are you there? Can you hear me? Am I loud?
You're not even registering yellow here.
Oh, right. Andy has said Steve is louder than you, and I have to turn him down and you up.
Yeah, that's because you're very quiet. I'm at my normal volume.
He just said he can hear somebody playing video game in the background every time you speak.
Yeah, that's Mickey.
Loud. So
I'm just literally in the yellow. I'm exactly where I should be, peaking at 6 dB. Tracey's not even moving the needles up into the yellow tonight, so that's why I have to keep turning us up and down, because you're very quiet.
Yeah, no, I know. I haven't fiddled with any microphone. Let me just have a very quick look.
Click the window, click the loudspeaker icon on your taskbar.
I'm just waiting for Andy's.
And then click the settings icon.
Yeah. Says I'm quieter. Obviously, yeah. Sound. Volume is 100%.
All right, okay.
No, wait, hang on. That's playing. The microphone would it get? Oh, here we go. Right, let's try that. How's that?
That's better.
My microphone does its own thing.
That's better. Now you're back up at the same level as me. 6 dB.
I don't know what happened, but I haven't touched it, and overnight my system decided that instead of using the program that I usually use to play videos and stuff, it's decided to switch me over to the Windows movie player or something, and I don't like that. I wanted the one that I've chosen, so it might just be that it's fucked with the settings. So yeah,
Sean blames everybody else when her computer fucks up as well.
I honestly haven't touched anything.
She said, I haven't touched anything. And I'll tell you what, she's a clicker, right? She's a clicker, all right? Something comes up on the screen and she clicks it, and then clicks it again. And if nothing happens, she clicks it again, and then keeps clicking it. And then sometimes she says, can you show me how to do this? And she fires up the screen, and a requester comes up, and she just clicks it. And I said, what did that say? She said, I don't know. And I said, do you think
my dad used to do that?
He said,
my dad used...
I said, do you think it's important? She said, I don't know. I said, well, it was. Well, she said, can you get it back? And I said, no, you have to run the program again. You're a clicker as well. Isn't she, Andy? She's a clicker, isn't she?
I'm not so bad, actually. Not so bad. Yeah, sorry, Best Pal, we did have fireworks. We're going to talk about that shortly when we've finished talking about...
How women blame everybody else when it's really their fault. You're a clicker, aren't you?
No, seriously, though. I don't blame everybody else. I get frustrated when it doesn't do what I want it to do. But I honestly haven't touched it. I hadn't done anything, and overnight it decided to do these different things. So whether that's connected or not, I don't know. But oh well, I've sorted it now.
Yes, Andy is a ginger alien.
Yeah, even though I answered that question 2 weeks ago to Best Pal, so it's Andy an alien. So what was I saying? Right, so the hospital. Oh yeah, so Slimming World. So there's a lady there who needs the toilet, the door to the actual toilet, not the cubicle, but the actual toilet thing, locked for privacy. And so this happened, and one of the women who came in, she's like banging on the door. Who's in there? Who's in there? Why is this fucking door locked? And all this kind of stuff while the lady's doing a privacy thing. So we got sort of because being on the social team, the group leader just kind of like quietly warned us that, you know, if there's a problem like that in the future, then this is what the issue is, and people shouldn't be banging on the door because if it's locked, it's locked for a reason. It's not locked just randomly. There's a reason why they need more privacy than the cubicle. So so that was the toilet stuff. That was any other stuff about your chemo and things?
No, just generally feeling sick, and I'm tired. Is Andy better, by the way, Andy? I've turned Mickey off now. I was just watching him play games. I've turned Mickey off now.
Yeah, that's probably. He said it's better regarding my level anyway. I don't know why that decided that it was.
Yeah. No.
Yay! Thank you.
I think he's talking to me, Tracey.
He probably is. I'll shut up.
Yeah, shut up. See, you're blaming him. See how you get the blame there, Andy.
No, I'm identifying as Steve tonight. You see. Mickey's identifying as me. I'm identifying as Steve. So Steve must be identifying as Mickey.
Nothing. Fucking diabolical.
Right. Yes. So, Best Pal says that he lit a firework off right by his face and nearly died. Now, why did you do that? And how old are you, for God's sake? You know that you've got to put the firework in a safe place, light it, and run away really, really fast. Not light it by your face, unless, of course, that's a sparkler, and then I'll let you off. You don't just hold it in your hands with Roman candles. No, that's what I said. Roman candles you're supposed to like stick into the ground or the whatever device that you're using to hold it steady. Then you light it, and then you light the blue touch paper, and you walk away. And you light it with a very, very long sticky thing. You don't light it with a lighter where you're going where it's right near your face. Since when? What? Since forever.
Darwin was a very clever man. He predicted people like you.
Roman candles don't kill people. Okay? You know, you do realise there's gunpowder in there, don't you? You know, I mean, there's actually gunpowder in, you know, the snaps that you get at seaside towns that you throw on the floor, little baggies, and you throw them on the floor and they go bang. That's the same stuff. That's why you're not allowed to sell them to under 16s. If you've got enough of those, no, I better not give people ideas, but it's gunpowder. Are you contemplating your navel now, Steve? Hey, what have we got on there?
My model that I was making tonight, if you must know.
Oh.
But I can't work out how to get back out of the menu. Oh, there we go, menu.
I was filming some fireworks earlier, so that takes us neatly onto the fireworks issue.
Mm-hmm.
I was filming the fireworks earlier, which were like 45 minutes late starting. And so I was filming the fireworks, and then I got it to the computer. See, this is what I was having the problem with. I was trying to download the fireworks videos onto my computer, and they weren't coming across. It just kept saying that the program or whatever wasn't in use, and it wasn't in bloody use. So just transferring files to my computer, and it wanted to keep starting playing it when I don't want it to play in the program that I didn't want. Anyway, I recorded some, and we got another one tomorrow, which I'll have another go at. You had a rant coming up, didn't you, Steve?
I did. Just bear with me, because I can't work out what I've done with my camera here.
Okay, well, I'll answer Best Pal. Best Pal said, "What type of fireworks did you have?" It was the it was a not private. No, what am I talking about? It was a public display, but in Battersea Park. But I was filming it from a tower block, like way over. So I've zoomed in, so the quality's not as good as I'd like it to be. But when I get a better phone with a better camera, I'll be able to record stuff like that. But I just thought I would see what happened when I did it. And so, hey, thank you, Mickey. He splattered me in the face with an egg. So it was the cheap type of fireworks, because I didn't have to go out for them. I didn't have to buy them. I didn't want to go there because it's two-way. So I was lighting them massive display ones. What? When are you talking about? What, tonight? Oh, my mouse is not working. There we go. Today. Oh, why were you oh, you bought them in the pub, and so you were lighting a massive display Roman candle near your face, and you're saying
Darwin was right. Darwin was right.
Yeah, I was going to say, and he reckons that nobody ever got killed by a Roman candle. Oh, bless. Mickey says, my poor dog is under my chair, terrified. Oh, she needs extra cuddles and extra bonios tonight. Dear, oh dear. So, go on, what was your rant about fireworks, Steve?
I just hate fireworks. I'll be... The only reason that when my kids were growing up, we used to take them up to the public display at Blackheath. But that's been cancelled for 3 years running now, because they can't get the funding for it. And I never really liked fireworks, even as a kid. I always thought they were dangerous things, and I mean, Best Pal proves it. I've never.
Fireworks aren't dangerous. People are.
Yeah. But I've always felt they were dangerous, and I used to take my kids to the organised displays, but I never really enjoyed it much. I mean, it was a case of getting up. It was always cold, Guy Fawkes night, getting up, dragging yourself out of the house on a freezing cold night, and then the cost of the food at a Guy Fawkes night is like,
yeah,
you know, and all the kids demanded the food, and so
£10 for a bogey burger. I mean,
yeah. And the fireworks all over in about half an hour. And I never really enjoyed them, all the ooh-ahs and the pretty stuff. But I took the kids because they loved it. But when they all left home, I don't go anymore. And I would be quite happy if sale of fireworks to the public was banned completely, Tracey. And then we wouldn't get arseholes like Best Pal trying to kill himself and everybody else. I mean, you know, I have no problem with you blowing yourself up with a firework, Best Pal. You know, go for it. Fill your boots. Just make sure you don't take anybody else with you. Darwin was right. Survival of the fittest. Natural selection at its very, very best. Unbelievable. What a dickhead. What an absolute dickhead. Yeah, this is why, right? When people say ask the public, this is why the public cannot be trusted. All right, this is a perfect example of why you cannot trust the public to make any sort of fucking decision.
Best Pal, you say everyone was well back, but literally just like 3 inches up the chat, you're saying that 6 inches up the chat, you're saying that you nearly killed yourself by lighting a firework right near your face. So
total dickhead.
Everyone was well back, but you lit a Roman candle right near your face. You nearly died because of this, but Roman candles never killed anybody. I seriously have. It's like a spaghetti pasta in my head, kind of looping around and just going. No, wait a minute. You wasn't lighting Roman candles. Oh, you wasn't just lighting Roman candles. Oh, okay. Just to check it. Oh, do you know, Steve? It looks like you're having a really good inspection of either your belly button or your pubes. I know it's the.
I haven't got any pubes.
Okay, the area where the pubes used to be.
Yeah, the area where my pubes used to be until the chemo. Yeah, that's the first. Hang on. Shit. Yep, that's the first thing that went.
Yes.
Would you like a picture?
No. Put it on your OnlyFans.
Would you like? I'm not going to put a picture of my cock there, but you can see. Would you like a picture?
If you really want, but you got to be careful because it's on Twitch.
I'm not going to put a picture of my cock up there, am I? Stupid.
No, but they might consider it to be like hypersexual, highly sexual. Steve's pubeless Mons Venus.
Ugh.
What was I going to say anyway? Fireworks. Fireworks. Yeah, I don't think either of my daughters actually went to fireworks tonight. So, and what was oh, yeah, no, a lot of places. You said that you said about places not getting funding, and a lot of places, a lot of public displays charge now. I mean, it's which means that a lot of the places that don't charge don't get the funding and can't do displays. So lots of commons around here. Yeah,
Certainly.
no, I agree. But Best Pal says you can ban the sale of fireworks to the public, but people will still get hold of them. No, I agree, but banning the sale of fireworks to people, I can only see your hand. Oh, right. You need to move it up a bit. There's a silver one there. Oh, look. That actually looks rude. That looks like a lady part. Oh, dear. Anyone comes in now.
We asked.
I didn't. You offered.
Mm-hmm.
I said put it on your OnlyFans, and you said no. Oh dear, oh dear. He's going through puberty backwards, Beth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and I agree about if you ban the sale of fireworks, then no, right. So people will still get hold of them and set them off, but if you ban the sale of fireworks, then the people who have got them and set them off in the street, and whatever, it's easier for them to be arrested, taken away, charged, whatever, fined. Because it's not so much the responsible people who are doing little events in their back garden or something. It's the idiots that go around in the street.
It's the idiots that buy them in pubs and light them next to their face.
This is true. Yeah. He didn't even get them from the supermarket. Yeah. So. Oh dear. Fireworks should. Mickey says fireworks should only be on sale to organised displays run by licensed operators for Bonfire Night, New Year's Eve, and other religious events. I think that would be cool. Yeah. I wouldn't even say though just for those nights though as well. I mean, I think you're probably looking at it as well as a dog owner too. But if there was events like planned events, because there's money in it, it's a capitalist thing. But the events, the pre-planned events, that's fair enough. I don't mind. And licensed operators again, I totally agree. Well, then they would have their license taken off them because, yes, exactly. Are you wanting to come on the stream, Mickey? Because you got killed in your game. What is going on? Oh, I see what's happened. Not yet. All right, cool. But I'm just trying to work out. I've managed to put Twitch into a completely new window. That's a new thing.
I bet you're going to blame the computer as well.
No, that was me. I probably rested my breast on the mouse or something and it dragged it over. It does that. What are you reading, Steve?
I'm not reading anything. I'm manoeuvring. I'm playing with my pictures.
Oh.
I've just pulled some pictures up off the camera of what I've been doing today. Not
you put that. Cool.
Not any pubic hair pictures.
Thank fuck for that. Talking about Facebook listening, I have got 2 stories. I'll give you one of them now. And the other one I need to show you evidence for. Facebook listening. I was sat in the pub with Andy on Thursday. And no, I was having a coffee. I really, really was. I was sat in the pub having a coffee because it's post Fleming World, so I go there for a coffee. And I sat there with Andy, and I had a phone call from my grandson's school saying that he's not feeling very well. Can he come home to you? I said, yeah, that's fine. Arranged to meet Callum in the pub. Anyway, so we're sitting in the pub, and my grandson was talking about my daughter's got a tattoo that's got his name on it, but his brother's name's not on it. So we were talking about this tattoo and about how people having their names on tattoos, and I was saying, oh, wouldn't it be hilarious if I got a tattoo of your face, Callum, your face looking out from your actual face looking at you from my arm. And we were having this mad conversation. It was really, really funny. An hour later, I'm sat in front of Facebook, and Facebook, it wasn't an advert, but it was one of those like lad info Bible or lad Bible or something like that, offered me a video of a realistic tattooist who does realistic tattoos, and it's not just realistic tattoos of animals, it was people's faces, realistic tattoos of people's faces. So somehow Facebook has heard me. I don't have Facebook on my phone. Facebook has heard me and offered me a realistic tattoo video. And I was just like, I can't believe that. I literally was just talking about that an hour ago. So that's one of the stories. The other one, if you want to talk, Steve, I shall get the evidence of the other one.
Well, I'll tell you what I've been doing today, because you wonder what I was doing. I was actually getting some pictures off my camera to put them onto my PC. So what I've been doing today is I finished I finished Mickey's model. Look, that's a model Mickey built me. A Humber Mark II, meow, scat car. Look, it all turns and everything. Look, the little man's got his binoculars on. It also comes with its own diorama, which is that. So it sits on its own little diorama. So there you go. I've painted that up and finished that today. So I did that. Lovely. Which goes with my tank of the same scale, because I've got a tank the same scale. Look. Oh, there we go. Trundle. That turns as well. Look, see. I've got an American M24 Chaffee that I built, same scale. That's got its own diorama as well. So let me just put that back. I finished those off, and I'm now building a Yamaha Virago motorbike. Yeah, which I was just about to pull up on screen. I was just getting ready to pull up on screen when you said about you were going to doing something. So I'm building a Tamiya 1/12 scale. Those are 1/76 scale. So this is going to be quite a bit bigger. And this is as far as I've got today. So there we go. There's one. There we go. That's the frame of. I've got the frame and the battery box built, and I'm just doing the rear indicator, not rear indicator, the rear brake light. That's one, and the other one is just coming up. I'm just getting off my camera. I think, yeah, I've just put the rear mudguard on, and that's as far as I've got today because I thought I had all the paints I needed to do it. So what I've done is I put the red reflector, the red stoplight onto its housing, and that then gets glued onto the rear mudguard. But I need to put the number plate on, and to put the number plate on, I need to have flat aluminium paint. Now I've been through my paints. I must have 100 different paints there. I've got Rebel paints, I've got Humbrol paints, I've got Tamiya paints, and do you know what? I haven't got a single flat aluminium paint. I'm pretty sure that I should have, because what I do is when I first get a kit, the very first thing I do with a kit is I look at the paint chart and I make sure that I've got all the paints, because a lot of the paints of these things have got to be built. A lot of the things, like as you can see, let me put that back up again. The red light and the black grommet around the bumper where it joins to the mudguard, plus the frame and everything. They've all got to be painted before assembly, because once it's together, you can't really get in there and paint them. So you have to paint them when they're still on the sprue. Either spray them or paint them by brush. I painted them by brush this time, because when you spray gloss, because the frame is actually a gloss black, you can't really spray gloss. When you thin it down, it doesn't look so glossy when it's sprayed. So with gloss, you paint it on. So I painted those, and I've started to put it all together. And that's as far as I've got, because the next stage in the process, I need flat aluminium paint. And for the life of me, I can't understand why I haven't got it, because I bought that Virago was what I treated myself to last Christmas. It was my present to me. And it's taken me that long to actually get round to doing it, because the builders and Mickey keep buying me models, which I felt I had to do next. So that's as far as I've got with the Yamaha, and I can't for the life of me think why I haven't got flat aluminium paint. But I've had to go on eBay and buy some, which is annoying, because I had to. I heard you were a bit premature, Turbo, best pal. There's lots of things you let off early. I had to go and buy some paint on eBay, which cost me $3.99, although it was free postage, which is really annoying, because the Tamiya paints only cost £1.75. And when I buy them, I generally buy them for a website. I buy them 10 at a time, and I get the one postage $4.99, which means that I'm actually getting them at a good price. And the more I buy, this guy, no matter how many I buy, gives you $4.99 postage. So if I buy 30, I'll get $4.99 postage, which works out that sometimes with the models you've got to buy 10 or 15 paints to complete them. And for the life of me, I can't work out how I didn't buy that aluminium paint, because it's pretty important, because that's what colour the fucking engine is. So I can't work out. If you don't understand what I mean by you let lots of things off early, then go and ask your missus. Right. Tracey understood. Yeah, I can see the pictures.
I did. I finally got that into the Discord.
Yeah, I can see. I can see.
When you look at it, right, before you put them up, basically, if you can put up the one that doesn't have the thing that says Facebook at the top, just the one that has nothing, it's the bottom one on my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got hold of that one. Pop that one up first. Right. So that is my sister's hand holding an M&S gingerbread milkshake.
Hang on. Let me just tease Reddit. Look, Reddit, this is what she talked about. Oops, it's gone again. Right, carry on. You have to come over to Twitch to see what we're talking about.
Gingerbread milkshake bottle from M&S. My sister was very happy to see this. It sounded delicious and she really liked it. And she sent a photo of it saying, oh, gingerbread milkshake. She'd bought one before and she got another one. So she got this one. And then an hour later, now you can post the Facebook one. This came up in her feed. And it's not her hand. So the first one is her hand, but the second one is not her hand. But you notice that it's in almost exactly the same place, like in front of the shelves and everything. And she was like, what? And again, it says suggested for you. So she's not even a member of that group, and it's just like a random coincidence. Suggested for you because she put up this picture when Steve gets it up on the screen.
I have no problem getting it up on screen. Thank you.
There we go.
Let's not have that rumour. Let's stop that rumour.
That is not my sister's hand, but as you can see, compared to the other picture, is I know lots of people are going to be doing the same thing, holding a bit of food or something and taking a photo of it. I know that, but the fact that this was M&S gingerbread milkshake in front of the stack of shelves, it wasn't like it was Waitrose lemonade, let's say. It's M&S gingerbread milkshake, and it was like an hour past, and Facebook offered my sister that. Suggested for you, as it says. Unbelievable. So Facebook watches and listens.
I know. I told you.
Yeah. I know. It's just amazing how much more it's happening, more and more and more. And again about my sister. Now this was funny. She had posted on a local group saying, "Is there anywhere local that we can get sparklers?" And her neighbour's on the same group, and he put, and he's moany. He put, I've got a good one in there. So she said, "Is there anywhere local that I can buy sparklers?" He replied, "I don't think they are allowing sparklers at the display." No, she didn't ask about the display. She just wants to know if she can buy sparklers anywhere. Don't think they're allowing sparklers at the display because when they're discarded on the grass, they can damage the mowers and can injure kids if they fall or do a knee slide. I mean, I genuinely have never seen any kid at a firework display doing knee slides. So we had a bit of a laugh about that because I said that the local park has got them banned under a full blanket, no shot but fireworks ban, not knee sliding kids could get hurt. And my sister was laughing about it, and she said they may skid through dog poo or sharp twigs or something. And I said, well, how about saying to your neighbour it's okay, we dispose of them in dog poo, and that covers all bases. Anyway. Tonight, she's put, so instead of doing the sparklers at the organised display to avoid hurting knee sliders' legs, we did them immediately outside the Moni neighbours' windows at 9:30 p.m. Oh, it's so good to get little bits of revenge on people. So, what are you up to now, Steve?
Trying to bring Mickey. Look at what Mickey's. I'm trying to bring him into the conversation.
Oh, okay. I was talking. I was talking and giving people the info about my sister's moany neighbour.
Yeah. See?
Yay, Mickey! Go, Mickey! Go, Mickey! You watch Reddit all rush in to see Mickey, not.
Right, again, I don't know how you managed to do it, Mickey, but you've always managed to cut your head off.
Wait, what? I'm not sitting properly yet.
Oh.
There you go.
Right.
How's that?
Better. That's better, yeah. And did you see that Best Pal, not only has he suffered from premature ejaculation, but he's actually been trying to kill himself?
Yeah, launching fireworks up his nose, isn't he?
Yeah, strange person. And of course, I realise I've started this call without Tracey being here, so Tracey's not going to be able to join the call. And we're going to have to do it all over again.
Oh, dear.
I know. So what's your night been like, Mickey? Do you like the fireworks?
I think I said yesterday that...
You were going because you've got one of your children with your grandchildren, didn't you?
We got one, tomorrow. But I'm all in favour of organised displays, but anything outside that, then no. Like I said before, I don't think they should be on sale to the public.
No, I don't think they should be either. I'm glad we agree on that.
No.
But
it's a sad reflection because I used to really enjoy them as a kid, and people were responsible then. Most people had them. Yeah, I'll see you at diorama. I can hear you. Oh, there she is. Can you see her, Steve?
Yeah, I'm just bringing her in now.
Yeah, I used to really enjoy to be more responsible in those days.
I wasn't. Christ, would get a box of bangers. We'd be all over the town with them.
Yeah. But
you see what I'm holding up, Mickey? Look what I'm holding up. Look.
Yeah, I saw it with the diorama.
Yeah, all done.
But they've even got 2 police riot vans parked down on our green because of the trouble they had on Halloween. They had trouble down there. People setting off fireworks, throwing them in the shop.
Oh, yeah. They should be banned.
So 2 riot vans down there tonight, and it seems to be fairly quiet. A lot of fireworks. My poor old dog is, well, she's gone in the other room with Donna now, but she's been under my chair all night. She's bursting for a wee, but she won't go outside.
Yeah, my border collie was like that. He'd sit in the corner and shiver.
Yeah, she does. She'll sit under my chair.
It didn't bother the German Shepherd, and it didn't bother my cats. But it bothered him.
Well, she's always been like that since a pup.
Yeah.
She doesn't like any sort of loud bangs. As soon as I get any tools out, she's gone upstairs, hiding. I don't know how kids get them.
They're idiot
Obviously
parents usually buy them, or they know somebody who's got an idiot parent, or I'll treat you to something. You know what I mean? It's just
Obviously, it must be adults buying them, because you have to supply ID. But I mean, anybody over 18 can buy them, can't they?
Idiot parents that go down the pub, buy fireworks, and light them next to their face.
You know, it's just absolutely ridiculous. But I don't know.
Were you watching that bit of conversation, Mickey?
Yes. yes, I did catch that. Seemed a bit silly thing to do, but there you go. That's better.
Yeah, I'm fiddling about with mine because since I've come back, I've gone.
I didn't have it on. I spent today. I cleaned my my computer desk off. Stripped down my computer, clean that. I spent about 2.5, 3 hours just cleaning up.
Is this ready for the decoration?
No, it just looked like a shitty. You know, it is. You just put something on your desk and walk off. Put something on your desk, and in the end, you've got no room for anything.
Can I just tell you? I've just seen this Elon Musk's latest silliness.
What's he doing now?
He's going to allow Twitch to have long form Twitter to have long form text.
Oh dear.
Which is sort of defeat. I like the fact that Twitter is short form text because you only get 280 characters, and you've really got to think about what you've got to get in there. You've got to be really concise to get your message across. If you allow people to put pages and pages in, they're just going to fill it with crap.
Yeah.
I appear to have frozen.
To be fair, I hardly use the bloody thing.
You appear to have frozen, Tracey.
I know. I thought I just said that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, frozen with a finger up her nose.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh. Shall I crack in again?
No, you're fine. You're back again now. And you're really big.
Oh, you took over the whole screen.
I know.
Oh.
Welcome to the Tracey show. I don't know what's
Did you
going
do
on
your
there.
pre-show tonight?
Huh?
I said, did you do your pre-show tonight?
I didn't know. No, because of I haven't actually done it for about a week. You have to really set time aside and be ready.
Yeah.
And everything. And it was fireworks as well. I was trying to record the fireworks, but oh my god, I keep going really, really big. So
It's inflation, Tracey.
Yeah, I'm going to have to end the call because it's going for active participant. It's making the active participant large, which is going to cause nightmares.
okay.
And I can't lock it. It's because you didn't answer the call straight away. So,
All right, I'm here now.
well, hang on, let's try it. Let's see if it goes like it again. It shouldn't do. Right, okay, let's give that a try. It's staying as it is. Yeah, it's staying as it is. So,
Right. Yes. Where were we?
I'll misread it. I'll misread it because when the COVID lockdown first started, that's when I discovered streaming. I discovered streaming on Reddit. I never joined Reddit to stream. I joined Reddit because it had a lot of technical advice for the software that I was interested in. But I'd accidentally discovered streaming on Reddit and distant socialising. I thought, okay, I could do this, and this works for me. And I actually turned it for 2 years. I turned it into my social life, and I quite enjoyed it. So, in that respect, Reddit really helped me. And then over time, Mickey and Tracey have joined me, which I think makes for a more interesting stream rather than just hearing me waffle on. No more pub stream, no more pub stream, unless I do it on Twitch. And I can't do it on Twitch because the pub that I normally go to has got such a shit Wi-Fi signal and shit cell phone signal that I may have to do it from a different pub.
Are you not able to use your data for that?
I can use my data, yeah, but it's got such a shit cell phone signal as well as Wi-Fi signal at the pub.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
Because the guy
Don't have a Reddit link.
Sorry, Mickey. Hang on.
Discord, I think.
I'll put it in Discord. There we go. There's only one person on Reddit. It's Rangoon and Friends. So I will misread it for that respect. From that respect, because for me, it helped me out when I was very lonely with the shielding and everything else during the first lockdown, and I've been with Reddit since. And then I tried streaming on YouTube, and I wasn't getting any joy with YouTube. And then eventually I found Twitch. Well, tonight it's very quiet on Twitch. What have we got on Twitch tonight? We've got just 2 people, I think. Yeah, just 2 viewers. So it's very quiet on Twitch. But the time we stream at is very awkward. It's most of America. It's like 10, 11 a.m. in the morning. Most of the UK who will be watching us are out watching fireworks.
Yeah. That's exactly what I thought.
Yeah, so. But I shall miss all the people on Reddit. But come over to Twitch and join us. Mickey, I can't do it. Can you put the Twitch stream into Reddit? It won't. The auto moderator won't let me do it. I'll try, but the auto moderator normally just.
Well, one thing that we could try when you're feeling better, obviously not yet, but when you're feeling better and that, we could do some earlier streams, maybe once a week.
Yeah. Well, that would only catch the UK's. That would only catch the UK people.
Yeah, that's the reason why we come on so late. Is not only because Steve has to take his missus to work, but
no, I mean
the time we're streaming, people in the States are normally just getting home.
Yeah,
yeah, but actually earlier in the day, so to catch the guys who.
Well, I'm not getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning to stream.
Not that early. I mean, just earlier in the day. Let's say midday. To catch the East Coast Americans getting up it'll catch the lunchtime watchers and the people who are at home and stuff like that. It might be. I don't mean to set it in stone or anything like make a massive commitment, but just to we could just go like one day. Let's just try a lunchtime stream for an hour. Let's see what happens. If we do that a couple of times and no one comes on, then we know that it don't work.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Okay.
You ought to be head off.
Oh dear.
Huh? Yeah. That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
Oh, hey, Mickey. So how have you been? Because we've not spoken since Wednesday either.
Yeah, I've been all right.
Cool.
Been doing my own thing, you know.
Been up to much?
No. Look, me?
Well, I mean, have you made another shepherd's pie? Have you been down?
No, I feel like a fucking hermit at the minute, to be fair. Thursday, me and the wife went out and did a bit of Christmas shopping. Although it did absolutely lash it down with rain all day, so we only went to the local industrial estate, did a bit round there. Dived into Subway for some lunch.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a mega. I've not had one before. I had a mega. They do a beef. What they fucking call it? Beef melt.
Oh.
Now, with cheese and mozzarella.
That's on a melt. Ordered a melt.
Peppers. Huh?
A melt. Ordered a melt.
A melt. Yeah, a melt ordered a melt, mate. You're right. And I had a foot long one as well.
Yeah, your wife says differently.
No, my wife said, "Oh, that's a genuine foot." Oh dear. If I'd had a 6-inch, you reckon I'd be bragging? So I mean, you might as well have the foot long. But yeah, that would. I'm not normally keen on Subways, but I did quite enjoy that. The only thing that pissed me off, every Subway I go in, I mean, I don't know about down your way. Every fucking Subway, whether it be in Norwich, Lowestoft, Great Yarmouth, whatever, the coffee machine is never working.
Oh.
It's always freaking broken down.
Oh.
So anyway, I ordered and that, and she said, "Oh look, there's a little survey on there. You can fill that in. You can get a free cup of coffee." I said, "Well, I won't be getting one fucking here, will I?" Do you reckon the machine had been broken down 2 months?
Oh.
2 fucking months to repair a coffee machine? Fucking diabolical.
Yay!
No, but and then to have the gall to say, "Oh look, you can win a cup of coffee." No, it won't be fucking here, will it?
Oh, I think it's the McDonald's near me for months. You couldn't get. I don't.
Ice cream.
Yeah, you'd think. I don't eat at McDonald's particularly very much. Like once every couple of years, I think it is. But so I hear these things. But for months you couldn't get a milkshake.
Yeah, because the ice cream machine is fucked.
Yeah,
it's the same in every McDonald's.
McDonald's milkshakes are the thing since they took away root beer. McDonald's milkshakes are McDonald's.
That's the only thing I'll go in there for is for their vanilla shake. I won't eat their burgers. I'll go to Burger King for a burger.
I've never had a vanilla shake. The ones near me are usually strawberry, chocolate, or banana. Never had a vanilla one.
Are you not?
No, that sounds wicked.
They are. They're lovely. Nice and thick. Yeah, you're right. Best pal. It never works. I don't think it works in any of them. I think they're just for show.
Yeah. Oh no! I want a vanilla.
Villa one is absolutely. Yeah.
I want a vanilla milkshake. Now. I haven't had that. No.
Get on the Just Eat. They'll deliver you one.
Oh, it'll be all over the place.
Cost you £4 to fucking get one.
Yeah, I was going to say it'll be all over the place as well. There's a really nice Italian near me that does delivery on Just Eat.
Are you guys carry on without me for a little while?
Yeah. Yeah, that
Please
that
don't
was
snore.
The plan. Yeah, so there's a really nice Italian near me. They do really nice food at this Italian near me. Really lovely. It turns up absolutely fine. But when you order a coffee from them, it's absolutely bizarre because it turns up. It used to turn up in a takeaway coffee thing, and that would spill a little bit. Okay, so the last time I ordered a coffee from them, to come with the delivery. It turned up in like a takeaway soup bowl with cling film over the top. So it went everywhere, and the paper bag that it was all in, because it was all wet, split. And the delivery driver took another of the coffee out, because I'd ordered 2, put it in my hand, and I was like, take it. And he's like, what? I'm going, it's burning. I couldn't believe the idiocy. I mean, just put it on the floor, for fuck's sake. Half of it's gone, and now you're scolding me with the rest of it.
And no, best pal, I've never ever had a battered Oreo.
Was it you, best pal, saying that the other week? Because it was, you got it from the Chinese. I think it might have been you. You got it from the Chinese, and I said I'd never tried it, and it sounded disgusting. And then we talked.
Yeah. Well, the jocks do battered Mars bars, don't they?
About battered Mars bars, because I'd never had a battered Mars bar before, and the place.
No, Normie.
In Scotland.
I was saying last night that I don't eat Mars bars because back in the 80s, I don't know if you remember when they used to be wrapped up in that like waxy paper. Didn't have the date on in them days. I bought one in Tesco's, and when I opened it up, it's like sort of had that white crystallization around it. Yeah. Well, I ate it, and I had food poisoning for about 3 days. Oh, no. And I know it's a Mars bar because I'd had nothing else to eat that day. I'd only had that Mars bar, so it had to be that. And I never touched a Mars bar since, or a Mars drink, or anything like that. Purely because of that.
Yeah,
so,
blame you. No, that's just revolting.
I'm quite happy with me topic, or whatever they call them these days.
Best pal, I had battered Mars bars when I was in Scotland.
What, this time?
Sorry, what?
When you was in Scotland this time?
Yeah. When I was in Scotland this time, because we didn't try it last time, but this time I thought, well, we'll try it. And what happened was they came as the mini Mars bars, so they were like the Mars bars bites and then individually battered and fried.
Yeah.
And I thought that sounds really nice. Comes with ice cream and everything. And I didn't like it. It was deep fried, chewy, ultra sweetness. And I'm not sure what I was expecting it to taste like or be like. Maybe more melty and more delicious. But it was just ultra sweet with this greasy, crispy thing around and I just.
You see what the alien said? Turn your input up. For fuck's sake.
Do you know what? When you said you see what the alien said, I looked at the bottom and Best Pal says I had a massive one. I'm thinking, Andy didn't say that. Has it gone back down again? Let me just have a little let's have a little fiddle. La la la.
That's better.
I didn't do anything. I just started singing.
Oh, I'm getting feedback now. I am. I'm getting feedback now.
How's that, Andy? Are you still getting feedback?
Yeah.
Really?
No, not now.
Okay. I've turned it up, so hopefully that will.
Yes, better.
Yeah. Work. I've heard. I can hear creaking in the background. That's better. Okay. Maybe my maybe my lungs were sort of like quietening me down. I don't know. I'll just blame everything else apart from me.
I don't
it's
know
Steve's
how you can batter a pizza.
Oh, battered pizza. Right. No, I haven't tried it, but again, it was Scotland last year, but it wasn't Scotland. I thought Steve was back.
Mickey, got your coffee, mate. I've done myself a full fat espresso. Look at that.
Oh, that looks good.
Oh.
I do like coffee.
Full fat espresso.
It was Berwick upon Tweed last year, so almost Scotland, like by about an inch.
Yeah, it's on the border, isn't it?
Yeah, and I went to a fish and chip place, and in there they did offer battered Mars bars, so I didn't have it that time. And battered pizzas, battered 9-inch pizzas. I was like, really? I didn't say anything, but I'm just standing there thinking, oh my god, you'd batter a book if you thought it would sell. Jesus.
Did anyone tell me what Robbie the Rotten's Ghost is on about?
I'm not on Reddit, but Mickey can read it for me.
Is that the cougar hunter?
Is that you?
I have no idea what he's talking about.
You're going to have to wiki that one, the Cougar Hunter.
I know what a cougar hunter is. It's somebody that hunts down milfs.
Ah. No.
That was a full fat espresso. That was.
It looked good. What was that, from your machine?
Yeah.
Cool. It looked good. I do like it when it looks like a espresso martini. That's what it looked like.
It's just I'm going to go and get another one. I'll be back in a sec.
Boy,
That was so nice.
I don't know what you're doing, Tracey, but the alien says down a bit, Tracey. Oh dear.
You'll see that in a minute.
Up a bit, yeah, down a bit, left a bit.
Yeah. Best pal, we know that. We know about cougars, like the older lady and everything. But somebody on Reddit has said, "Is that the Cougar Hunter?"
Cougar Hunter.
Which one is it? Mickey or Steve?
Well, Steve wasn't here.
Yeah.
So there must be
Okay.
me.
There must be you.
Huh? I've never been into wild animals myself, but there you go.
Oh,
What with Steve? What with two massive espressos and 100 mils of steroids? You are going to be dancing on the ceiling tonight.
yeah. I'm trying to keep awake.
We're boring him again, Mickey.
Yeah.
I was going to go outside and stand outside, but it's pissing down the rain. This is Costa as well.
Up.
Costa as well, Mickey.
Oh, lovely. That I do like a Costa. That'd wake you up if you went
Full
to stand
fat.
in the rain. Take your t-shirt off, go out and stand in the rain for 2 seconds, 2 minutes. That would certainly wake you up.
It's sort of die of hypothermia. Oh, mind you, it's 13 out there, so it's not so cold. Huh.
No, exactly. And if you're holding your coffee, it's.
Okay, it's only 8 here.
Yeah, you've said that before, Mickey.
I've got my thermostat set to 20, and first time this year it kicked in this afternoon.
We kicked our heating on today, but our thermostat set at 19.
But
You can feel it's been chillier the last few days, anyway. So.
it's a constant battle in our house because I turn it up to 20 and Donna will turn it down to 19.
We set ours at 19. That's enough. If I get really cold, I'll put a jumper on.
That's what I'm sitting here with this on now.
However, in my room,
People
I've
keep
got
calling it me dressing gown.
in my room, I've got an oil-filled radiator, so that I can keep my room, my den, hotter than the rest of the house, because I do need the heat because of my condition.
Yeah.
It's about 22 in here at the moment, so but the rest of the house is 19. And I've got one of those air convector heaters in the room that I do the modelling in, which keeps that room nice and warm. But this is an ordinary coffee, by the way. This is a proper Americano, and it's
every time I hear people saying Americano, I want to start singing.
It's
Americanos, blue jeans and chinos.
It's decaf.
Oh,
I can't be doing decaf. It's got to be fucking full fat.
No, I normally drink decaf. Most of the time I drink decaf, but I do have some full fat coffee. My first coffee in the morning is a full fat coffee. But the rest of the time I drink decaf.
I so much loved Holly Johnson. Frankie Goes to Hollywood. But that's just you singing the Americanos. Frankie Goes to Hollywood was my first band that ever wanted pin-ups, on my walls. And
Holly Johnson.
Yeah.
Susie Quattro was the first one I wanted to shag senseless.
It was because it was.
What are you, Mickey?
Well, it was her, and then Debbie Harry came along.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to shag.
By any chance, anywhere near the central London, Tracey?
Yeah, fairly. Where depends on whereabouts.
Well, no, because apparently there was a big demo today calling for a general election in London.
Oh no, I never get to see the demos. I'm not quite that close.
Oh, right,
I don't get to see the demos, and they often go through Oxford Circus and stuff like that. So I'm not in that bit, no.
Right.
London's a big place, Mickey.
And
Yeah, I know it is, but I
Central
mean,
London-
that's why I said it's anywhere near central, because
yeah, Central London is. I was going to say Central London's quite a big area too.
it's a square mile, isn't it? City of London is a square mile.
Well,
She's very near the Tango factory, though.
what? You just steamed up a glass.
I didn't hear what he said.
I said she's very near the Tango factory. Can you tell?
I'm not orange again. That's not my fault.
Oh dear.
Her and Donald Trump would make the right pair.
That is not my fault. There.
Now you're black and white.
Yeah, no, not orange.
Okay.
Oh,
See, she's fiddling, Andrew. She's fiddling. I told you. It's a clicker.
Yeah, apparently there was a big rally in London today, calling for a new general election. And
Mickey,
believe it or not,
what I think about it, Mickey, what camera have you got? Your camera, your webcam.
it is a wait one, and I'll tell you. It is a Logitech C615.
Okay.
Just a cheap one.
Right, well, I'm going to send you, I've got your address, I'm going to send you an expensive Logitech. I'm going to send you a Logitech C922.
Well, that would be very kind of you.
Yep. In fact, this Logitech 922, hang on, let's see if
What have I done to deserve it?
Your picture quality is shit.
Well, thank you.
You've been a Mickey. That's what's happened.
Huh?
Hang on.
I can't help it. I bought what I could afford, and well, I wasn't going to spend a fortune on something I didn't know if I was going to be using very much. So this one's a lot better than the old one I had, which is tucked away.
There you go.
Oh, what the fuck?
It'll be the one that I'm using now, Mickey.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's that one.
What's this? What was this one I had? Some fucking generic piece of shit that I had before. Hasn't even got a name on it. That's how good it is.
Well, this is a Logitech 922. You can see the difference between the Logitech and my. Let's turn my expensive camera off. This will be the camera I'll be sending you, Mickey. The one that I'm using right now. I don't know what you think of the picture quality.
It's a bit blurry. I don't know if it's the focus or what.
Looks fine to me.
Oh, well, it must be my screen.
Must be. Does it look fine to you? Does it look blurry to you, Tracey?
It looks a little bit fuzzy.
Huh.
But you might have it on the autofocus.
Yeah, hang on, I'll just check. Hang on.
Oh, no idea.
Yeah. It's autofocusing fine at this distance.
Yeah, it's all right when you're closer
Yeah,
up.
it's just here. I think that's because of my green screen. That's what it is.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah. But yeah, thank you for that. That'd be appreciated.
I've got your address, so I'll send it up to you. I'm not using it. It's just a spare camera.
Oh dear, I get a bit worried when people say, "We know where you live."
Yeah, well, I do know where you live. I do know where you live. I've had it a good few years, but I don't use it. It is a spare camera. I don't use it.
Yeah.
It's let me have a look at this one.
So you'll send me that one, and then the one you're using will fuck up, and you say, "Oh, send that."
No, if the one that I'm using fucks up, I've got this one. It's a spare. Or I've got my Canon. I can use my Canon as a webcam.
I wonder if I can set my what's the camera up as a webcam.
What camera have you got?
I've forgotten now.
I'm watching me on Twitch, and I don't look out of focus on Twitch, but I do look like I've got a bullet head. Oh, I'm a little bit out of focus, aren't I?
Yeah, just like soft focus. That's what. Not sharp.
It makes me look like I've got a bullet head, doesn't it?
Depends on the angle that you're sitting at. It did a minute ago.
Ah, I know what it is. Let's see if that's any different. Is that any better?
What did you do?
Yes.
I've got a privacy.
Right,
I've got a privacy screen on it, and obviously the edge of the privacy screen was catching and triggering the autofocus.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, Mickey, is that any better?
Yes, a lot better.
Right, yeah. It's because I've got a privacy
Mickey.
shutter. What is it? It's a
Mickey.
The Practica.
Practica. No, probably not. Has it got HDMI out?
No, it ain't.
Is this any better like this now, Tracy?
Oh, let me just look on Twitch. It's still not as sharp as the one that you've got.
Yeah, no, of course it's not as sharp as the one that I've got.
Yeah. Well then.
Well, it's never going to be as sharp as the one that I've got. The one that I've got costs over almost £1,000.
He fell off his fucking chair now.
No, I'm cleaning the camera. Just seeing what. I'm just trying to work the problem one by one.
This camera does have Wi-Fi.
It's okay, but also you need to take autofocus off, and also you need to do your white balance. But it's fine.
Is that any better on the autofocus? Because I can't really tell.
It's slightly better than it was, yeah.
All right. Well, I'll send it to you with the privacy shade, Mickey. I'll put that back on because it looks like that was catching the edge of the autofocus. I'll put it back on again. I'll send it. It might work for you. If it doesn't work for you, then just throw it out the bin. Because I don't use it anymore. As you can see, I'm not using it now. I'm only using it now because it's there. But I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
But I never realised I had a problem with it. I prefer my other camera, which I will now put back on. And yes, this other camera is going to be a bit different because this is almost £1,000 worth of Sony. And there's a slight difference there, isn't there?
Yeah. It's a big difference.
This is the Sony ZV-1. It's not a cheap camera. What is the current price for Sony ZV-1?
About £700, I think.
Sony ZV-1. Sony.
Andy, the one that he's on is that one that both me and you like. I gave you the link for Curry's. There's
680 at the moment. 680 at the moment, yeah. No, that's what I'm on, yeah.
Both me and you liked.
I can show you, actually. I can show you. Look, hang on.
So you can see
we can do magic.
Compared to my webcam, which is similar to the one that Steve was just showing. Oh, because that was a 922 and mine's a 920. There you go.
Let me just move to 922.
That's
and you'll see.
Logitech.
Hang on. Oh.
Which is almost identical to mine. But
Let me turn my green screen off. Hang on. Right. That should put it up. Oh, that's green screening as well. Hang on.
Yeah, that's okay. We can see it though. As long as that's in focus. There you go. So that you can see.
Hang on.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that's almost identical to mine, which is a 920, but I don't have the privacy shutter.
What's that green screening? That shouldn't be green screening at all because I've got it switched off. I've got it completely switched off.
Ouch.
That should not be green screening at all. What the fuck's going on here?
Oh, good girl.
Oh. You viewers, you do know that he creates these problems, these techie issues, just for your enjoyment.
Why is that green screen? That shouldn't be green screening. I don't know why it is. Why is that doing that?
Knitting. Let's talk about knitting. Yes. That's something that I know how to do basic, and I need to know how to do the. I don't know how to make things. I wish I did. I'd like to learn how to crochet. Welcome back, Mickey.
I know, Robbie. I know. Fucking hell.
I've just put myself a cup of tea on. That's all.
It's like because Steve said carry on talking, and I looked at your screen, and it was just your chair. It's all Mickey's fucked off.
What the fuck is that green screen? I don't understand. What's that green screen?
It sounds like Flush of the...
You got somebody talking to you on
Yeah, Robbie's Rotten Ghost there.
Reddit,
Yeah,
Steve.
I know.
What,
I know.
what-
British and their
what-
cannons, for fuck's sake. Right, okay. Let me try again. Carry on talking.
Oh, okay. Mickey, have
Yes.
anything caught your eye in the news today?
Well, no, just that basically, just that protest that was going on in London. I didn't know if anybody knew anything about
Yeah.
it, but apparently it wasn't just what you'd consider lefties, but even concerned some people on the right were there as well.
Oh, that's good. That's promising that they.
People were saying, or spokesman was saying, apparently that three prime ministers in a year is a fucking joke.
Yeah.
And they're keeping it between the elite 3 or 4. So we should have a general election. I mean, I've been saying that since Boris went that we should be having an election.
I don't think so, Mickey. I don't think we should. If I'm honest with you, I don't think we should.
Well, I don't care who wins it, Steve.
You should care. You should care.
No. Well, sorry, but I'm not a Rishi Sunak fan.
I'm not necessarily a Rishi Sunak fan, but what I don't want is I don't want a party in power that have got no fucking direction, no clue, and no fucking mandate. I mean,
well, we know the direction that we're going at the minute is fucking down and down.
yeah, but that's what I mean. We'll just be going from bad to worse, right? Because we'll have given them a mandate to do fuck all. Honestly, you've only got to listen, right? I'm not going down on Labour, all right? I'll be honest and say I vote Conservative. I'm a member of the Conservative Party, but I don't know why that camera's green screening, but it's my fault, Mickey. That's why the camera's not working properly. But I'll send it up to you during the week anyway.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
No problem. I owe you one, so that's a nice little prezi for you. The problem with Labour Party is, and I look at it on Twitter, I'm really getting into Twitter now, I've been banned on Facebook, is that I follow I follow Jeremy Corbyn and I follow Keir Starmer because I admit I vote Conservative. I'm a member of the Conservative Party. I've been a member of the Conservative Party for 30 years. But that doesn't mean that I'm a dyed-in-the-wall Conservative, right? The only reason I want to be in this Conservative Party is because I get a say in who's chosen as leader. Yeah. He's gone again now. I'm talking to him and he's gone.
He'll probably hear you. Go on.
Yeah, I know. Anyway.
I can hear you. I'm still listening.
Right.
I'm just putting the milk in my tea.
And all you've got to do, right, is you've got to look at what Jeremy Corbyn and Keir Starmer are saying on Twitter, right? All they're doing is they're coming up and telling the Conservatives, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. We want an election. You're wrong. You're wrong. We want an election. You're wrong. What they're not doing is they're saying, we want an election and we'll do this. You're wrong, and this is the solution. All they're doing is they're like playing like little 5-year-old children. You're wrong. Let's have an election. Let's have an election. They're not actually offering an alternative. And there's nowhere I can see where there's a Labour manifesto anywhere that tells me what they're going to do if they get in power. And we want to elect an organisation, right, that doesn't know where it's going into power to get rid of another organisation that doesn't know where it's going. Which is why we don't need an election yet.
To some extent that's correct. But if you go into an election campaign, then obviously you go into a campaign with a manifesto. So they will have to come up with a manifesto for that campaign.
Yeah.
And deciding on what
an off-the-cuff manifesto.
What the manifesto is. Well, they haven't published one at the moment because they've no need to. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a fucking Labour voter, not by a long shot, but I want to see what the three options are.
Yeah, I do, but
I mean, I've said before, and I've said it on this stream before, I'm all for proportional representation.
Me too.
Oh, I remembered that actually, because we had this conversation about proportional representation, and both of you said that we'd never had a referendum for it, and it came to mind, and I looked it up, and we did. It was 2011. There was one in 2011 where the electorate were asked if we wanted proportional representation, and the electorate voted no. Stay with this.
I don't remember that, to be fair.
With what we've got. Yeah, honestly, it crossed my mind, and I thought, oh, hang on, that's something that I didn't because I remembered it. I remember doing the voting, and it was during an election, one election or another, but you had to do the voting for whether we wanted PR or not. And so, like I said, it crossed my mind earlier this week, and I thought, let me just see if have I got a false memory of it. And yeah, it was 2011, so I was quite relieved that I hadn't just dreamt it.
Check this deal out, Andy. That is a mega awesome deal. That is a mega deal. Go on, carry on, Tracey.
Yeah, no, hang on, let me just look. Oh,
that is a mega deal, and you can have it on 6 months. 6 months at.
And you get all the bollocks with it as well.
You get one of these.
That is good. Yeah.
And the price, look at that.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Look at the price, look.
Without all the stuff with it, you're looking at £700.
Yeah. Well, that is a hell of a good deal. I matched the grip, by the way.
Yeah.
That is a hell of a good deal. And Amazon, they normally do it on interest-free credit, although I can't see interest-free credit on mine. But that's because they probably won't show it to me because I've got mine on 12 months interest-free credit. And I'm still paying for it. I've still got 2 months left to pay. But that is a good price. That is for that.
I can see. Oh, it's giving me 12.2% variable.
Yeah.
Right, it's not giving a.
No.
Yeah, look at that. It says camera 679.
That is a hell of a. Oh, it's Black Friday, isn't it? It's Black Friday. Is it Black Friday?
No, actual Black Friday is in about 3 weeks.
Well, I can tell you now, right? Hang on, let me just get my camera up, and I'll show you how much I paid for mine, just to prove what a good deal that is. But if you want that camera, I'd snatch its hand off.
I might have to hammer the credit card.
The alien said he can buy it straight off. He's been holding out on you, Trace.
Fucker.
He's been holding out on you.
Yeah. I'm not even going to make excuses for him, you bastard. Buy it. Where I've lost Twitch. No, I haven't lost Twitch. That's because that is there and that is there. That's where it is. It's all right. Oh, go on then, Andy. Buy it, please. Come on, we need it. Oh, see, that's why.
See, then you can set it up on when you next go to Scotland, and we can have proper videos instead of 30-minute clips of the fucking sky.
Oh yeah. Fuck me, yeah. You don't need a phone. That takes cracking videos. Right, just to show you what a bargain it is.
Should we go halves, Andy? We'll go halves, Andy.
Just to show you what a bargain that camera is. Keep talking, you know I don't like dead air.
Yeah, no, seriously. I thought I was waiting for you said just to show what a bargain it is.
Yeah, we were just waiting for you to.
And I thought it was going to happen. All right then. At that price, though, we'd be stupid not to get it. To be honest. Because me and Andy have talked about getting a better camera so that we can do some better streaming, but also better recordings, and then have like a couple of recordings going at the same time.
There you go.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Yeah, and you got that for a good price. Just the camera.
Yep, that's just the camera. I had to buy the grip separately, which was another 60 quid. So that was.
I've got the camera on. I can't remember what I've. I'll have to look at my wish list, but that is on my wish list. Just the camera, and the last time I looked at it, it was about 680.
That's my next camera.
Yeah, that'll do, Mickey.
Have a look.
Yes, it's very suitable for filming short movies. What do you think I film my my YouTube clips on?
But he doesn't know. Yeah, no, it is. Andy, that's the one that vloggers and
It's a 14. It's a 14. It's a 14K 4 camera. It's a 4K camera.
Honestly,
it shoots 4K video.
It is a very good one.
No, it's autofocus. Oh, you mean is it? Can you swap the lenses? No.
Yeah, no, you can't. Yeah.
But you don't need to. It's got a fucking 35 times zoom.
Yeah, no, no, because we were talking about like mirrorless and
mirrorless. That's a bit different.
Yeah, but and also interchangeable lenses, because when we were in Scotland, there was somebody with a telescopic lens, and it was just that's what made us talk about it. So they weren't vlogging; they were taking photos. But he'd come out every morning and be pointing it at our lodge, and no, not really.
That's what he was doing at night with the extended long lens.
Exactly, just into my bathroom. Oh dear. I'm still yet to go through all the videos and stuff that we did get from the holiday, and it's one of those things that keeps running away from me, you know, because I'm so looking forward to doing it, but then other things come along, so I do them first, and then. But it's just a project that I'm looking forward to. I'm enjoying the anticipation of doing the project, as you know, like I'm enjoying the anticipation of the lead up to it. I know what I mean. Oh, he's taking photos of us now.
No, I'm taking photos of my camera.
I think you're wibbling again, Trace.
Yeah, you're wibbling again, Trace.
That was a bit of a wibble.
A wibble.
It was. You know when you.
We get the idea. You're looking forward to the project.
Yeah, and I'm enjoying.
But you just haven't got round to doing it.
But at the same time, I'm enjoying the anticipation, the looking forward to it. You know, it's not a. Oh, I've got to do that. You know, it's a like if you had a.
I'm a bit like that with sex, really.
Well, so am I.
The anticipation, and then, oh well, do I really want to do that?
It's not the destination; it's the journey. In everything in life, he's taking photos of his friends.
Well, look. As the alien said, then it'll be a short movie. Hey.
Wait, were you watching when he put up a picture of his hairless thing?
I did see.
Did you?
Although I did see a bit of stubble.
Did you?
I think he's
lying.
lying.
You couldn't come on the stream quickly because you had to spend time recovering.
Donna was laughing.
Donna was laughing.
She reckons he epilates.
Yeah.
She reckons there's a bit of nair around there. That's what it was. Because he got stubble.
Yeah. Oh, that is.
I think it was a close up of his fucking chin, really.
No. No.
Oh my God! Here we go again. Look, see, he's got fucking stubble.
Oh, it looks like he's investigating.
Donna went, "What the fuck is that?"
No, Donna went, "What site are you on, Mickey?"
She walked past. What the fuck is that?
Explain it, Mickey. I want to hear this.
Well, no, I just said that's Steve's trying to show his nuts off, but
that's not my nuts.
Huh? I know it ain't. It looked more like a vulva than nuts.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's why I said don't put that up. It actually looks like he's investigating a lady part. Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
But she did laugh.
We know our porn, Mickey, don't we? We know our porn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tracey, stop getting excited. What a hairless creature. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. You should be saying, best pal, you should be saying, Steve, stop getting Tracey excited. And look, best pal, Mickey has got his dressing gown on for you.
I have.
Put it on specially.
I have.
Oh God, what is? Look. See, Steve's had a coffee, and you can't stop him now. God knows what he's up to now.
I don't know. All I can see the light shine off top of his head. It is a jacket, best pal. It is.
It is, but you thought it was a dressing gown the other week. Oh, he's taking photos of us again.
No,
Sony.
the camera is backlit because I've got my big I've got a big key light. Hang on.
Oh, he's taking photos of everything in his room. He's very happy with that camera today.
I can't really tell you. I'll show you. It's easier. Hang on. Carry on talking. I'll show you. It's easier.
Oh right, okay.
Um.
I'll have to do this. There we go.
I'm being lit by a big key light, which I'll show you in a second.
Oh dear. Well,
Right.
Go on.
Hang on. Right. I'll show you what I was doing. Right. I'm being lit by a big key light.
I can actually connect this phone to my smartphone.
Yes, you can.
This camera.
With a camera.
Camera.
Yeah. But actually,
I didn't realise that.
Mickey, you're better off using your smartphone. What smartphone have you got?
I've got a Samsung. It's not an S Class. It's a fucking.
You're better off using that as a camera.
It's a something 32.
S32.
No, it's not an S32. It's
Right. Now to explain it, if you look, it's my camera. If you look, it's my microphone just above my monitor. To the right of it are my two cameras. If you look above it, is my fan and my key light, which is actually what's lighting me. Now, because the key light is behind the camera, when I try to take a photograph of the other camera is exposing for the key light, which makes the camera look rather dark. So I had to get some lighting in to show you the other camera in operation, which is what I was doing.
Galaxy A32.
Right, we'll use that as your webcam, Mickey. Use that as your webcam. You need a program called DroidCam. And so I had to.
So you post that thingy off.
Huh?
You might as well just wait until you post off the.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'll post off. Anyway, that's my ZV-1 in operation filming us, but I couldn't get a clear picture of it because of the way it's being lit from behind.
Ah.
But that's why I got the light out to take the photograph of it.
That is sexy.
See, now it's now I've done it. See. That's what I was trying to do, get you a clear picture of what it was up to. But the backlight, like I say, was interfering with it. Which is, let's put the backlight up again. So that was causing me to make, I couldn't, the camera, every time I tried to take a picture of the camera, it was exposing for the backlight. And to be honest, the menu on this is a Sony, it's not a ZV-1, it's a Sony HX90. And the menu on this is a bit fiddly, so I couldn't work out the exposure. And it was just so much easier to light the scene from the background.
Yeah.
But this is a good little video camera as well, but it only shoots for 30 minutes. It's a cracking little camera.
My last camera was a Fuji something or other. I've still got it, but I haven't used it in ages, and the battery just never wanted to charge after it was one of the flat ones.
Have you found DroidCam yet, Mickey?
No, I've not looked.
Now, what are you doing then?
He's taking a photo of his own nuts by the looks
Yeah.
of it.
Playing with me other camera.
Okay.
See if I could actually use that as a webcam, but I can't.
No, you can't. Use your mobile phone. I mean, if you want to do boasting cameras, I can do boasting cameras.
I'm not boasting. I just wondered if it was. capable, because it's Wi-Fi enabled, whether it's capable of streaming, but I can't link it to me PC. Well, I can link it to me PC.
Andrew says putting his Christmas lights up. Is it a DSLR? DSLR.
My other webcam.
Yeah.
And it's interchangeable lenses.
And it's what Andy was hoping for.
My other webcam, Andy. So if everything goes wrong, I've got that as a webcam I can use.
Yeah. Is that mirrorless or mirrored?
No, mirrored.
Oh.
Mirrored are much better than mirrorless. Much better.
Really? Because I keep seeing...
Yeah, because with a mirror, right? With a mirror, you're actually seeing what you're photographing. With a mirrorless, you're seeing an electronic image of what you're photographing.
Okay.
Yeah? That's how mirrorless work. You're seeing what the sensor sees. With a mirror, you're seeing what you're actually photographing. Because the light comes in through the camera, and the mirror bounces it up to the viewfinder.
Right.
And then moves the mirror out the way when you take the picture, so the sensor takes the picture. With a mirrorless, the image comes into the image processor, is processed by the camera, then sent up to the viewfinder. So you're not actually seeing exactly what you've got. You're not actually seeing what the eye sees. And I don't like them for that reason. All right?
I just see a lot of people. It's just I see a lot of people raving about how mirrorless is better because whatever.
What, Andy?
No, it's okay, but it's not filming. You mean when it's not filming?
When it's not filming, you're not looking at you're not seeing what your eye sees. You're seeing what the camera processes. Does that make sense?
It does make sense, but he's probably missed out a word or something. You've got to remember he's got dyslexia, so
Well, he's got you as well.
Yeah.
And you're a clicker. You clicked in.
Oh, come on. He may have dyslexia, but at least he's got me. See, it's a bonus.
Is that it?
That's what he calls it anyway.
Oh yeah, that's why I don't like mirrorless. I mean, this is I can easily afford a mirrorless, but this is a Canon EOS 650D.
To use that droid cam, I've got to download a program onto my PC.
Yes, you have the client.
Yeah.
I use droid cam all the time.
I'll do that later. Yeah.
You can't use it in high definition unless you pay for it. It's about.
Well, I ain't gonna fucking...
It's 14 quid and it lasts you a lifetime. I paid for mine. And I can show you. I've got my camera. I've got one camera set up now. Actually, I can show you what droid cam's like.
It's what I suspected. What Andrew says for movie making, not photographing. It might be better to see it through digital aspect.
Why? Movie cameras use mirrors for a very good reason. They use rotating mirrors. Movie cameras.
Yeah, no, but it's just because of technology moving on and stuff. I'm just. This is what I'm saying. I'm seeing so many people raving about it. Andrew's not used mirrorless, so he's just asking the questions like to.
Right. Okay. I'll be honest with you. I do shoot movies with this camera, but I prefer not to shoot movies with it. I use this for still work.
Something in the news today has been the unrest with in the detention centre, the Asylum detention centre. You know what I mean? Immigration detention centre. And I've tried looking all over, and we can all guess or presume what's going on. But I've tried looking all over, and I can't get a reason why they're doing that. There was an uprising.
Throwing a note over to a reporter.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard, but they're not even allowed to close the door when they go to the toilet.
See, this is what I couldn't work out what was going on.
It's even worse than being in a fucking prison, that is.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, no, exactly. This is what I'm saying.
I mean, I know they shouldn't be here in the first place, but if they are here, please treat them with a bit of humanity.
Yeah.
A bit of public decency.
I agree.
you know.
I agree, because all what I was reading was things like that they had to be in their room at a certain time.
Yeah.
And
curfew, Tracey.
yeah, curfew. And there was something to do with that there was rodents and things like this.
Yeah.
And do you know what? I know it doesn't make it any better, but I've lived in a place like that where you had to. We had a curfew. We had to sign a book every day. This going back. I'm not saying this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's right, but we didn't uprise, and this is why I was trying to make the connection with, like, what they're doing this, but why are they doing, and you know, so I'm reading this stuff and I'm thinking, well, I was forced to live in a rodent infested place, and I was forced to have a curfew. I had to sign a book. I wasn't allowed to, okay, I was allowed to walk down the street. Obviously it wasn't like a sort of prison, but we had to be there in the morning, and we had to be there in the evening by a certain time. You couldn't stay out, you couldn't have a social life or anything like this. And breakfast was whatever they decided to force on you. We constantly had diarrhea and an upset stomach and things like this. So I was trying to work out how comes it, like, this is still an issue. Basically, this is still an issue. But yeah, no, I agree. They've got to be treated kindly. And go on, you were saying I butted in because you were in the middle of a thing. Sorry, go on, Mickey.
No, I was just saying. I was just, you know, I think it's just that when that guy petrol bomb brought the place to attention.
Yeah.
And now the media's taking more interest in it, which is why we're hearing all these things now.
Yeah.
But like I said, just because they shouldn't be here, and they shouldn't, we know they shouldn't be. They know they shouldn't be. Doesn't mean to say that you can't treat them with a bit of humanity, treat them well.
Exactly.
I mean, having said that, I mean, I believe, I mean, you correct me if I'm wrong, that it's an ex-military base that they're in.
I think so. The one that we've heard about, I think.
Yeah, well, just remember, right? Those conditions they're living in, our soldiers used to live in them.
This is what I'm saying. Yes, I know, Andy. But this is what I'm saying.
I mean, right? The French reckon, or the EU reckons, that all the fish in the English Channel belong to them. How come all the fucking boats of refugees in the English Channel don't belong to them as well, then?
Yeah. And this is the thing. It's them passing the problem on to us.
Of course it is.
And that's, you know, why can't...
There's been documented evidence of them actually escorting these boats into our waters.
Yeah. So it becomes our problem. And then we have to deal with it how we deal with it. And there's been some shitty stuff that they've been doing, not France, the government have been doing, like dumping, what was it, a whole coachload of refugees at Victoria Coach Station, and literally just dumping them. Now, one, they're scared and frightened, and two, let's imagine that we believe the Daily Mail and the right wing, everything, that these are all rapists and murderers. Why are they dumping a coachload of refugees at Victoria Station?
Yeah.
If they're rapists and murderers, but obviously I'm just saying, if we believe that, this is a whole load of people who have come from a country and they don't know where they are, and they get dumped just to sleep in Victoria Coach Station. Victoria, I heard it was Victoria Coach Station. I've heard it's Victoria train station. Wherever they've been dumped with no guidance, and there's people now having to try to find and round them up, charities to round them up, to kind of like give them a blanket and a bowl of soup. You know, and that shouldn't be happening. The government should be doing that. So there's been all bits and pieces like that, and because I saw that the graphs and the statistics, it's because the we've got such a backlog, and this is why everything's becoming overcrowded.
Yeah, but we've got a backlog because the government's doing jack shit
That's
about
what
it.
I'm saying. That's
6% they've processed this year.
That's what I'm saying.
6%.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. There is a backlog that shouldn't have happened, that needs to be processed.
Mm.
And this is why
Well,
we've got a problem. It's you know,
Yeah.
They should be being moved through the system quicker, and they're not.
Yeah.
And rather than
they should be either give. I mean, I think it should take no longer than 6 months.
Yeah.
Then either they're given asylum or they've returned to where they came from.
Yeah.
It might sound a bit harsh, but surely 6 months is enough time to find out whether they're eligible for refugee status or not.
Yeah. No.
Surely it must be.
No, I agree. And this is the problem. This is the problem.
It's a failure by the government, that is. It's not.
Exactly. They're not being processed. And so instead of being processed, they are literally deliberately losing people by dumping them on the streets. That's not solving anything. What we are getting then are people who haven't even been looked into.
Well,
and this feeds on the right-wing media where people.
I'll tell you a little story now. You know,
I'm listening, by the way.
I get my cheap tobacco, don't I?
Yeah.
Not this week, last week, the shop that sells it got raided and got done for illegal tobacco sales.
Mm.
This week, they were raided again for exactly the same thing. So they closed them down. 2 of the people working in that shop were illegals.
Fuck.
Who were handed over to, is it customs they hand them over, or immigration? Hand them over to immigration.
Border agency.
Yeah. So they handed them over to them.
Yeah.
There you go.
Trouble is, they were pissing about with with HMRC, and that's the one organisation in this country you don't play games with. Yeah, they are the most powerful law enforcement agency in this country.
Yeah, that was a multi-agency raid that they had on it this second time.
But it was led by HMRC.
HMRC, Gov, Border Agency.
Plus the border can, yeah. But 2 of them who were working in his shop were illegals. You know, so.
What are you going to do for your smokes then, Mickey?
Well, I don't know that. I'll find out when my sister-in-law gets them this weekend, if we get any this weekend, because it's her sister-in-law that goes and gets them for us. But the shop is just round the corner from where Donna works.
But this is the thing: is that okay? There is a history of illegal immigrants, undocumented immigrants coming into the country, and disappearing. Okay, we've got a history of that. But then why are the government helping that by just dumping people and letting them go because they haven't got the numbers to process them? This is the thing that, you know.
To be honest, I wasn't even aware that they were just doing that.
Yeah, it's been in the news like this week because I live like quite close to where this stuff is happening, and that's the thing, and that's, if we've heard about that, how many other times has it happened? Again, I'm blaming the government for this. It's the government's fault.
But to be fair, it's not only this government, it's been the government over the past 20, 25 years, all been the same. Yeah. So, I mean, you can't lay that all on this government. It's been going on for years. And obviously, as years go by, the backlog gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Which is why I say they should be sorted within 6 months.
Yeah.
If they can't prove their status by 6 months, send them back.
Yeah.
I'm not send them back to a war zone. I'm not saying that.
And what is happening is that they get moved because they're only supposed to stay at this place in Dover for a month. They then get moved onto hotels, which are taken over by the government, I can't remember what agency it is, but the government, they basically I can't remember what the thing is now, where they give them an order where basically we're having this hotel for what we need, and so they get moved onto the budget hotels, and then people find out about this, and it's right. Well, hang on a minute, this is a hotel, and then you've just moved all these people here who have had no checks, and there's no security. You know, or they might have had basic checks and there's no security, and these places are near to communities and things like this, and you just kind of like, and again, you can't work out what is the actual truth because the government ain't telling us the truth. And then you've got the right-wing media telling us something, and then you've got left-wing media telling something else, and then of course you have your own sort of feelings of it if it's in your community. And it's just a whole complete shit show. It really is, and I don't know what's going to stop it. It'll probably be swept under the carpet. There's going to be a new scandal next week, and not a news scandal, but a new fresh scandal next week, and we'll forget all about it again for another however long.
Yeah, I'm sure they manufacture them just to change the subject.
Oh, yeah.
I do.
Yeah, no, I agree. They
I wish you two would rant like this on my forum.
You what?
You heard.
I didn't. That's why I said you.
I wish you two would rant like this on my forum.
Oh. Okay.
But
hey,
I won't do that because
I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Hi. Get out of my life, okay? Easily sorted.
That's easily sorted.
Reddit wakes up to tell us to fuck off.
Good God.
Oh, I don't have the energy to rant on like type like this. I spend a lot of time typing in the day, and I just don't have the energy to do. And also, is your forum monetized?
What?
Is your forum monetized? Do you earn any
No.
money from it?
No.
Well, then why would we go on there and try and rant?
Because
on there?
content is king. Content is king. I'm fucking dry. I'm blogging. I'm doing a blog post about that right now. Content is king.
And this is content. This is content.
Yeah, but it's content for Twitch.
Forum as well.
It's content for Twitch. You need.
It's not, no, because it's content for Twitch now. But once you get hold of it in 24 hours, well, you can get hold of it straight away. But in 24 hours, that's yours.
Yes, but it's not searchable. It's not that a search engine can't search the internal words of a video, whereas a search engine can search and extrapolate the words for a text thing. Anyway.
No, that's absolutely true. But
Anyway, you're missing the point. You can't be bothered to type. I don't type. I gave up typing years ago. I've got a microphone. I've got a Windows 11 PC. How do you think I type all these long posts?
Do you know what?
I talk them. I speech them. I
tell you what I would need to have this kind of conversation, this rant. I would have to have Mickey within the conversation so that the conversation rant carried on. I wouldn't be able to just sit there and because generally I'm a very laid back person, and if I was there talking into my phone going, yeah, well, there was this story and this is what I think, and then it would literally be about 3 sentences, maybe a paragraph, but you wouldn't get like hours and hours and hours of content and conversation, because the whole point is that us three bounce off of each other and bounce the ideas off of each other, and it brings more. What was that?
It's like just me doing something. Just carry on.
Oh yeah, but yes. So that's why. And it's the same sort of thing that you were saying about that you don't type stuff and you talk it. Yes, there's tap and talk and everything. That you can talk to the thingy. But again, I would just be sat there and I just go, okay. And also what you would find is as well, because this is what I do with my sister. I voice text her and she gets about 30 seconds of something, and then she'll get another 30 seconds, and then she'll get a minute, and then she'll get. So what you would have is a whole thread of one sentences of me saying bits and pieces and not really making much sense to the forum. My sister gets it. My sister understands it. But it wouldn't be quality. Content is king, but quality content is even better. So, there.
Mickey?
What?
Mickey's died.
What?
I was just reading about Elon Musk.
What is long form shit?
Elon Musk.
He's laying off half his workforce, as we know. He's offered them 3 months' pay.
I thought it was sick.
But I didn't realise that Twitter
Yeah, go on.
is losing. Wait for it. I can't find it.
I saw. Was it something like 44 billion or something?
$4 million a day.
There you go. So I'm not surprised that he's.
Which is why he's making these cuts. And the founder of it, Jack Dorsey, has apologised, but he reckoned he grew the company too quick.
Yeah.
Not quick enough, in my opinion. He should have had more moderators and God knows what, instead of relying on bots. Because, well, I don't use Twitter because it's so fucking toxic. I ain't got time for the place, to be fair.
Elon Musk's thing, though, that people are up in arms that he's laying people off. But he's laying people off with twice as much as what they were entitled to. So if it's a 3-month severance, then it's a 6-month he's paid for, or something like that. He's thrown money at the problem.
Do you know what? Do you know what amuses me about the internet? Do you know what really amuses me about the internet? Right, you've got completely random strangers, including you two, right, telling the world's richest man how to run a business. I'll leave you to think about that.
I was reading an article.
But I actually was agreeing with what he did.
I was reading an article.
That I was agreeing with what he did though. I was just saying that he's done it in a he's done it in the best way that I think no, that's thrown me now.
I've got no time for the bloke anyway, so I mean.
No, I don't particularly like him, but I'm just saying that if a company's losing money and he's come in and he can see he's bought it and he can see that he's lost money, or the company's losing money and it needs to shed some dead weight, he has thrown money at the problem and gone, there you go, lots. What's this? What are we doing now?
Let's do this text to speech.
That is exactly what I'm doing, text to speech. This is exactly how I type my long missives. See? No fingers. I'm just quite happily talking away. I'll just show you that I've proved to you there's no fingers. Hang on. No fingers, and I'm quite happily talking away here. There you go. Look, no fingers. I'm quite happily talking away here. And Word is putting down everything that I'm saying.
Right.
There you go. That's how you type long things without wearing your fingers out, Tracy. As you can see, as I'm talking, it's quite happily typing away there.
No, I meant.
Best pal wants to know what that is, Steve. Text to speech on Windows 11.
Text to speech on Windows 11 with Word. Everything I'm saying, this is converting into speech, into text.
I didn't just mean the typing. I meant the actual producing it. Whether I type it or speak it, I've still got to produce it.
So what I could actually do is I could actually run this video through one of the online. I could take the VOD of the video and I could run it through one of the online transcription services, and it would actually transcribe everything in the video into text. I think you've got to pay for those, which I don't like very much. It does make some mistakes, especially when I haven't got my teeth in. It does make some mistakes when you're typing, but it's a lot easier to type a long post like this, talking to it, and then go back and edit it and change it than it is to type it out in the first place, if that makes sense. Does it, Mickey?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
The technology is crazy nowadays, best pal. I mean, it saves. I mean, at the moment on my forum, there's 628 posts covering 299 topics, and I've driven most of that myself. And that's a hell of a lot of posts. I wouldn't sit there writing them because I'd be here all day and I'd end up with really sore fingers. Besides, I do have a problem with my fingers thanks to the chemo. So this is how I do it. I use text to speech. So you could do that, Mickey, and you could have nice long missives on my forum.
Good.
New paragraph. Thank you. See, it even does dictation. New paragraph.
I did chuckle at that one you put on there. The bus got fined for being in the bus lane.
Oh yeah.
You couldn't fucking make that
couldn't
up.
make it up.
You really couldn't.
Best pal, you missed it, best pal. When I showed everybody the data that Facebook was collecting on you. Facebook sell their data to Google. Well, actually, Meta sell it to Alphabet, and Alphabet sell data to Meta. Right? It's a two-way street. The two companies sell data to each other about what they're doing. And they sell a tremendous amount of data to each other. And that's why when you do a Google search, it comes up in Facebook a couple of days later, because Alphabet, who are Google's parent company, have sold it to Meta. There you are, Tracey, look, all that typing you could have saved yourselves.
I'm not here. I appear to be behind Word.
Yeah. I'm just showing you just how easy it is to type a long post.
I know, but I mean, my mother was a typist, and I love typewriters. I still have a typewriter, an old portable typewriter. Not that old, but like.
Well, then get on my forum and type some posts.
I don't have any, but this is what I'm saying. I have to. Oh, I haven't got generally anything to say when I'm being chilled and that. Honestly, Mickey will have to come around my house and sit next to me, and we can have a rant, and I'll type it all up, and we'll talk it. I don't care.
I've never met Mickey.
What?
I've never met Mickey. I know Mickey because I used to be a very big eBay seller, and I think you were one of my customers, weren't you, Mickey?
I used to buy batteries off you.
Mickey was one of my customers. Tracey was a fellow seller. And that's how I met Mickey. We've known each other coming up for 20 years now, haven't we, Mickey?
Yeah.
Must be.
And
Must be coming
worked out.
But I mean, we first started talking, I think, when we were on the boards on eBay.
This is before Facebook, wasn't it?
Yeah, well before that. Yeah.
eBay had their own forums or boards or message boards, they were called.
Yeah.
But it was about 2004, 2004 I really started, so it would be around that time, wouldn't it, Mickey?
Well, 2007 I started.
Well, 2007, so yeah. So that's how long we've known each other, and Tracey was a fellow seller.
And
we just got chatting.
Because we were on the same board,
Were you a power seller too, Trace?
I was, yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
The internet was not new back then.
The internet was not new. I've been on the internet since 1992.
And 96 was me.
Mm.
I was on the internet
I've been
for about
30 years on the internet.
I was on the internet for about 8 years. No, more than that. 96. No, about 8 years before I found eBay. And eBay had been going a long time before I found it. Now, I was a seller, and then I became a power seller, and that's where I met Steve, and I worked it out because I put the pictures on the Discord. No, not Discord, on Steve's forum. And that was, I think it was 2007, which meant that I actually physically met Steve the year before. And that meant that I had been a power seller from the year before that. So that was about 2005 that I met Steve. Something like that. So
I was just a Q&A Q&A.
And we probably, our paths probably crossed because I did go on Q&A. I used to go on the round table, I used to go on Q&A, and I used to go on Power Seller board. All the other places I had no interest.
Round table, I used to do a bit of round table in as well.
I used to love the round table at oh, there you go. Is that the yeah, there we go. So so about 2005 was when I met Steve in real life. So I met Steve.
Steve had hair then.
I look stoned in that top picture. I'm standing by my bike and I look stoned. I look like a skinny little fucker and all.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't look very bugging.
11.5 stone I was then, Mickey.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's outside the Strand Palace Hotel.
Hmm.
And that's inside the Strand Palace Hotel, the rest of it. But, and there's me. If in case Best Pal can't see, I'm in there. There's me.
What, in the pink?
No, that's Sarah. God, no, that's Sarah.
I'll tell you how long ago that is. On one of those pictures, the one with me holding a packet of fags, I'm smoking, but you can see the tattoo that this covers.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I know that this was the second time that I met you because the first time that I met you, Biddy and Chris were there, and they're not in this lot. And I met your second wife the first time I met you, and she didn't come to this one.
No.
So that's how comes I know that it's the year later. It was a year later and everything like this. So
I remember it well. I was hoping that Pink Womble would fuck off.
Yes, that's how I remember it was the second time, because the first time I remember I'd met your second wife and you know,
sorry about that.
Yeah, that's all right. And Diddy and Chris were there, and I remember, oh God, are we allowed to say this? Biddy and Chris turned up looking like that they had been dragged through a hedge backwards.
They just fucked.
Yeah. And
in his car, in the car park.
Biddy was fixing her hair and putting her lipstick back on.
Yeah, they just fucked in his car in the car park. I knew that.
Because I knew that as well. I always remember though, because I turned up and nobody knew what I looked like and everything. And Chris had tried chatting me up on the phone because I bought a monitor off him. And he'd been chatting me up on the phone and he'd been slagging off another power seller who also had a weight problem, but he didn't know that I was overweight. So when he saw me and it's Rainbow Craft, and his jaw went bang, and he never spoke to me again after that.
Obviously a problem that had problem with fat women.
Well, this is the thing. That's what I'm saying. He was slagging off this other woman. You know her. I'm not going to mention the name. He was slagging off this other woman on the phone, and I wasn't playing along. I was just like, oh, okay, you know when you get the info and you think, no, I'm going to hold on to that. I'm going to hold on to that one. And honestly, he never spoke to me again afterwards. But he didn't look like how I imagined him to either, because he was very angular. He was all elbows and knees, and then like metal rods, very cold and thin.
By all accounts, he's got a small cock. I've got to tell you, right? I've got to tell you, right? I've heard he's actually got a small cock. I've heard Peter Andre. He makes Peter Andre look good.
Oh.
All right. Dear. I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to get another coffee.
Best Pal, yeah, no, exactly. He really did judge. It wasn't like his face dropped open and was like, oh my God, I didn't expect you to look like that, and then carry on chatting. No. Or just carry on chatting or nothing. But it was just the way that he spent this time slagging her off because she's overweight and everything, and she just got married, and who would want her and all this kind of stuff. And I was just, okay, I'm getting a monitor because he charged me something like, I think it was £1 for the monitor and £9 for the delivery. So I was getting a monitor for a tenner. It was only second hand, but I knew that I knew that he was like trying to chat me up and things, and obviously a girl takes advantage of this. So I got a monitor for a tenner, and then, like I said, he never spoke to me again after that. Was he single? I think so. I mean, he had luck with the ladies, but I think that was because he had some kind of power. Not really, but you know, I think he liked to think he did. But he didn't get me, because no. But these were all eBay people from back in the day, and I think people are still.
To correct you, Tracey.
Sorry?
Just to correct you, he had a lot of one-time luck with the ladies.
That's what I meant. Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah. I don't mean luck with the ladies like he had loads of them on the go and they were all like fighting over him and anything like that. But
I kid you not, right? I know quite a few of the ladies that he's been with just the once, and they all say the same thing.
I only knew one. Oh, you'll have to privately tell me who the other ones were.
Princess Jewelry. She bore an illegitimate. He got her pregnant. She had an illegitimate child with him.
I can't remember who Princess Jewelry was or is.
Stephanie Hall.
Who?
Stephanie Hall.
See, that doesn't ring a bell. But see, this was all the stuff that went around on the power cell board.
Yeah, we all heard about him. Now me, I've got a fucking whopper, the biggest you've ever seen, but I don't tell people because they never believe me, so I don't bother anymore.
And that's why nobody spoke about it on the power cell board.
Yeah, that's right.
Because you didn't have to big it up.
I didn't need to pick it up. Yeah.
Oh God, yeah, there was so much going on behind the scenes.
Not really. I'm hung like a worm as well, so yeah, so fine.
Yeah, but you got a motor mouth, so that's
yeah,
fine.
That's it. as I used to say to women, just imagine if I can talk like this. Imagine what else I can do with my tongue.
Oh dear. Mickey's zoning out there.
No, I was listening
away. You're learning from the master, are you?
Oh, shut you, Tracey. If I can do that with one finger, imagine what I can do to you with a whole hand. Right. Sorry, Mickey, carry on.
I was just saying, I was never a power seller, so all this is going over my head.
It used to happen on the bloody round table though as well. I mean, I used to get trolled on the round table, and I used to like it as well though when people were drunk on the round table and everybody was virtually shagging each other, but not actually really. Because
Q&A was like that.
Yeah.
Q&A was like that.
It was, yeah. I used to love Q&A, right? I used to love Q&A because of when you get the seller that will come on complaining about the buyer, and it was the seller that was completely and totally in the wrong, absolutely in the wrong, and they would get the piss ripped out of them.
Yeah, I loved that.
That's what I mean.
And I weren't a seller. But I've got to the stage where I could tell a seller where they'd gone wrong from a seller's point of view, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Best pal doesn't know you like I know you, like we know each other, Tracey, does he?
Yeah.
He doesn't quite understand, and that's quite good. I like that. I'll be back in a second. I'm getting another coffee.
Well, by the way. Before you bugger off to do what you got to do, he's got to remember that me and you have known each other. Well, me, you, and Mickey have known each other for almost as long as he's been alive.
That's very true. Yeah. What did he? About 7.
Well, he's 22. If me and you have known each other since...
Well, he's a grown man and he does that with fireworks.
18 years I've known you, Steve, and 18 years you've known Mickey, roughly.
Yeah.
Huh? So, basically, he was 4 when we met.
Yeah.
Go get your coffee or whatever it was now.
Yeah, all right. We're back in a sec.
Yeah.
I bet you're feeling chilly. When I feel chilly, I get yawny.
Yeah, that's what I got my.
Yeah, when I get chilly, I feel like I need to yawn. and it's kind of like my body's going, come on, wakey.
And I'll go in the bedroom and it'll be stone cold because Donna don't like the heating on in the bedroom.
You'll have to lay on top of her or something.
God. Yeah. No, that's how I ended up with 2 kids.
You've had the snip though. Yeah, best part, exactly. You were starting school when we met, and that's the thing. In 20 years' time, you will be speaking in a similar way to people that you know now, having had that history behind you, and knowing you can say that without them going, oh.
It's a matter when you know people for so long that you know how far to go without overstepping the mark. I believe, anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is a good thing. And as you get older, I mean, I don't know about you, Tracey. As I get older, I don't really give a fuck about what I say.
Yeah. I think
I'm just getting a grumpy old man. I think.
You know what I find is that 20 years ago, if somebody had said to me, "Make an arse of yourself, and I'll film it," I would have been like, "You must be fucking joking. That's embarrassing."
Yeah. Yeah.
And I would have been mortally embarrassed. Whereas now, I don't care.
No.
If I make an arse of myself and someone's filming it, yay! That was hilarious, wasn't it? You know. So I've got quite a bit of respect for the people who can make an arse of themselves at 20 and film it and be happy for millions of people potentially to see it. I have a bit of respect for them because I could never have done that. If I was 20 now and there's all this technology and everything, I still wouldn't be able to do it. It's taken me to get to 50, nearly 51 years old to be able to go. Actually, no, I mean, over the last 10 years, it's crept out of me. But it took all that time for me to be able to go, no, I don't give a shit. If I look stupid in a photo. Exactly. When I look stupid, I don't care. I really don't care. I slap on a bit of mascara on my eyes before coming on stream. But if I spend the rest of the time looking like a twat, I don't care.
No, I
really
care.
Don't.
That's the good thing about cancer.
Yeah.
Seriously, that's a good thing about cancer, right? When you're faced with something that's incurable, you don't give a shit anymore. Which is why I can quite happily put photographs of my pubes on a stream. I don't give a shit anymore.
Get banned.
Yeah, well, I didn't. There's nothing rude. There's nothing. There was no sexual organs visible.
No, what I'm saying is that I could probably do that without being embarrassed, but I wouldn't want us to get banned because they would probably find that it is rude because it's a woman. You know what I mean? No, you don't get people who don't identify as a gender, but...
Yeah, last night we banned anybody that identified as a lettuce or a potato.
There we go. Yeah. And tonight, I was identifying as Steve.
Yep. I was identifying as Mickey.
Yep.
And it's a good job I'm a cabbage.
Yeah. You've been told that before.
Yeah.
Oh dear. If Steve drinks any more coffee, he'll be identifying as Costa.
It's decaf. It's decaf. I'm drinking decaf.
That's fine. It's still coffee. You'll be identifying as Costa.
It's not Costa.
Well, then that's...
Well, you had Costa a little while ago.
That's
it was Costa. No, I've got 2 coffees in the house, right? I've got Costa, which is full fat coffee, and I've got Amazon's own brand Solimo coffee, which is decaf, which I love. That's my. I drink this coffee all day long. Amazon decaf. It's gorgeous, Solimo, and it's not a bad price either. Here, look at this. Carry on talking while I dig it up.
One of the funniest ones in the stream that we had was when a Mad Mark came in and he said that he identifies as a microwave meal. What was it? Ready in 3 minutes and a bit soggy or something like that. No, that cracked me up. That did crack me up.
There you go. That's my everyday coffee that I drink all day. I get this on Amazon Subscribe and Save, so I get one of these delivered every 2 weeks. That's the coffee I drink, and the Costa coffee, because Costa coffee is quite expensive.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And I get one of these every couple of months. Because of the cost. If you look at the difference in price.
Oh, I was waiting for my picture to change. Come on, Tracy.
Look at the difference in price.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, no, I get I get the instant Costa one, and I only buy it when it's on special. So like the one that I've got at the moment was something like £2.25 down from a £5. I'm not paying a £5.
That's a lie. It's not instant. Not instant. You open the packet, you still got a boiler kettle.
All right, it hasn't got to be percolated or filtered or anything like that. Soluble coffee, I think they call it now, actually, because I've seen it on some little packets and it said soluble coffee, and I thought, soluble? It used to be instant.
That's what I get, but I don't buy it in packs of 10. I normally buy
that is expensive, isn't it?
Yeah. I buy 5 at a time.
All right.
What, five of these?
5 packs. No, 5 pack. That's a 10 pack. I normally buy a 5
Oh, right,
pack.
okay. Yeah.
But,
I had a Tasimo, but I didn't really like it.
I like a mug of coffee. They only give you a cup.
Sorry?
I like a mug of coffee. They only pour out. In my Tassimo, they only come out about a cup size.
Can't you control how much your Tassimo puts out?
No.
Ah, that's why I like an espresso. Because I can put out a full
barcode.
Cup.
Yeah, the barcode on the pod tells it how much water to put in.
All right. No, I've got 2 buttons on mine espresso. One for latte, one for latte, one for lungo. So I can actually pour from any pod. I can do a cup or a mug.
I mean, what I do is I let it run, and when it stops, if you just open the lid, shut it again, press the button, that'll start again. And when it gets close to the top, press the button again, it'll stop. So
no, I just put a cup under it, press either whether I want a long or a short drink, and go off and go and do something else, and then come back and the coffee's ready.
My Tassimo was only 29 quid, so I mean.
Yeah, yeah. My coffee mate was a bit more.
They're on
expensive.
sale they're on sale in Curry's at the minute for 20 quid.
Jesus.
For a Tassimo machine. Although to be fair, I haven't since I've been retired. I ain't been using it because it's like you go in Asda, it's £4.50 for 16 pods. Now I can buy a jar of fucking Nescafe. I know it ain't nice, and I don't like it very much, but it cost me fucking £2 out of Poundland. So I'm saving £2, and a jar of coffee lasts me 2 weeks. So I'm saving £7 a fortnight. But they're on my Christmas list. I have actually put coffee pods on my fucking Christmas list.
Where's your Amazon wish list?
Yeah, I ain't got one of them.
Yeah, so you need to put it on an Amazon wish list and then stick it in the thingy, or stick it on the Discord, so everybody can look at it and buy you Tassimo pods.
Yeah.
Have you felt any better than you did yesterday, Steve?
No, I still feel a bit shit, Mickey, but I'm just about to take my meds as it happens. So I won't be here for much longer after taking those.
Well, what are we on? What are we on? 25 past. I'm going to go at 1:30.
Okay, that sounds like a plan to me.
I think that's fine.
That's a good stream tonight, actually. It's because I had that little break in the middle. I haven't had a lot of time. I haven't been feeling like doing much stuff other than what I have been doing.
Yeah, I understand that.
For myself, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I understand that.
I want to. I'm trying to wean myself off of Facebook. You know, I've got a Facebook account I can use, but I'm actually trying to wean myself off of Facebook because being banned on Facebook made me realise just how much time I wasted on Facebook. By Christ, did I waste some time on Facebook? And I've looked back at my blog, and I never let my blog. I've really underutilised my blog, which I'm going to start to utilise again. And I've got some posts which I'm working on now, because the good thing about the blog is I can compose my posts in Word, and Word will send it across to the blog automatically. So, and like Twitter, I've been with Twitter since 2010. So I've been on Twitter 12 years, and I don't fucking understand it. I really haven't got Twitter. So I'm trying to look into Twitter. It's like Reddit. I've been on Reddit for 2.5 years, but I've never really got into the posts. I've got into the streaming because I found that pretty early on, but I never really got into Reddit posts. So I'm spending my time actually learning how Reddit completely works. And I quite like Reddit as a social media network because it's different to Facebook in the fact that Facebook is a lot more what you would do over the back of the garden fence. Yeah?
Yeah.
But so Reddit is very technical, Mickey. If you want to know the answer to a PC question, Reddit is very technical for that. Although in my case, it was software, After Effects and Premiere and things like that. That's what Reddit is for. Whereas Facebook is more like your garden fence, what you'd say to somebody in a bus stop queue, an acquaintance in a bus stop queue.
Hello, Mousy. Just in time for us to be going.
Oh, you're going? I'm not. I'm staying.
Oh, you're staying,
I'm staying, yeah. I'm staying.
Yeah, I'm off in
I'm staying.
2 or 3 minutes.
I'm going to have to join Mickey.
Fine, fuck off, see if I can. Leave me on my own. Not like I've never been on my own before.
I'm just exhausted tonight.
That's a good job then, because you are going to be on your own.
How are you doing, Miss Mouse?
Yes, how you doing, Miss Mouse?
Surfing and lurking. You're a bit old to be surfing. But they got big waves on that lake you live next to.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's still about. It is still about COVID.
No.
Yeah.
I've got to have my nose and throat done next Thursday.
What do you mean nose and throat? What for?
COVID swab. I've got to have one every 30 days because I'm on the chemo.
Oh. I was forgetting how you test for COVID there.
Yeah, the ones I've got, you actually don't do a mouth swab. It's just up your snout now. Yeah. The ones.
No, this is the hospital. They do them. They got these little things, and they stick my nose, stick my back and throat, break them into a test tube, and then they give me a swab, and I've got a swab around my groin. For this MRSC.
Yeah.
And then they do it up again, and then they stick it back up my nose and things. So, but that's done in the hospital. When I get my PICC line changed on Thursday.
Well, make sure they stick it up your nose before you stick it in your groin.
Oh no, I like to smell it. Come on, Mickey. When you've had a good scratch, don't you like a good sniff?
I think that's a natural reaction, isn't it?
Hang on. I'm just going to rearrange myself.
It's a natural reaction, I think.
Yeah.
Good to see you're feeling better, Steve.
You just like a good sniff, don't you?
Anyway, it's past.
All right, Mickey.
So I am going to say good night to you all. And I will see you on Monday.
Yeah,
okay.
And I'm going the same way as Mickey because I really have got the vapors.
Stay safe.
Okay.
Keep your family safe. Bye.
Bye. Right, let's get rid of them two losers. Right, we can all have a party now. Bye. Right. Yeah, I've had my chemo. Yes, I'm still on Reddit, Miss Mouse. But did you know that Reddit stopped streaming? Reddit are doing away with streamers. 15th of November. It's the last day that there's any streaming on Reddit. Let me find you the announcement. It's the last day that you can stream on Reddit. So that's all ending now with Reddit. Which is a shame because I quite like Reddit. I really did quite like Reddit because it was it's where my roots are. It's where I started streaming. No more RPAN. They stop on the 15th of November. Is when RPAN stopped. It's a shame. I quite like Reddit. It's got a lot of happy memories for me because when COVID first appeared, it was my only social life. Oh well, I can't log into Facebook at all, can I, man? So I've been banned from Facebook. Facebook have determined that I'm ineligible for an account, so I can't log into Facebook anymore. Which is what I was saying about this is what it's been bad tonight actually, because I I being banned on October the 10th, Facebook banned me. I've learned how much of my time I wasted on Facebook. I couldn't believe how much of my time I've wasted on Facebook and how much more productive I've been. Streamers are moving to you now. You mean they're moving over to Twitch? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, a lot of streamers are 90. A lot of streamers are under 25 because streaming on Twitch is basically a young person's game. I mean, when I came to Twitch, I knew that it was going to be an uphill battle for me, being an old person, because the audience on Twitch is very young, and they want to see gamers. They want to see women licking microphones. But yeah, streaming technically is a young person's game. It's something that young people do. It's you know, there's very it's very difficult for an older person like me to break into it because of it being a young person's game. But I knew it was going. Always knew it was going to be an uphill battle when I decided to do it anyway. So it's been ages since I streamed by myself. Such an unusual experience. Yes, I know about you now, but it's not one that I'm interested in. I looked at it. There is quite a few. And I've looked at them. There's another one begins with D. D Live. That's it. D Live. I looked at that one as well, and I didn't think too much of that. Again, the same thing that you said is that you had a lot of youngsters on there, which is not me, if you know what I mean. I forgot where I was going now. I've actually got D Live up here. Discord as well. Yeah, Discord. Well, Discord is yeah. You can't stream, as far as I can tell with Discord, you can't stream to the general public. You can only stream to people within your group, I think. That's how I think Discord works. I haven't really looked into it. We do have a Discord, but I haven't got into how you stream on Discord. I haven't looked into it, but as far as I can tell, you can't stream to the public in Discord. You can only stream to people within your group, within your groups. I think that's how I think it works. Let me just look it up. Because if I can stream on Discord at the same time, I will. But by joining a voice channel, yeah, you can stream on Discord by joining a voice channel and clicking the video or screen options, yeah. So that's how you do it. But you'd have to look in, or you'd have to actually join my Discord to see it. Yeah, you've got to join the server. But if you join the server, Miss Mass, me and Mickey, we stream our gameplay on Discord in Mickey's Diabolical channel. Yeah, so yeah. But I've looked at the other streaming services, and like I say, I'm sticking with Twitch at the moment. I'm quite happy with Twitch. We're not doing as well as I thought we'd do. I mean, I'm just looking at the figures now. I haven't got Twitch in a browser because I'm using OBS. But I'm down to 2 viewers at the moment. But I'm happy with Twitch. It's not as good as Reddit. I mean, the heyday of Reddit. My God, 424,000 I think I had on Reddit. And people don't believe me when I tell them that, but I found it the other day. I actually found it. You only see this until November, until the 18th. I must download this actually. I don't think you can download the chat. Let me have a look and see. I had it the other day, but I had a stream with 424,000 people watch me, which is phenomenal. The questions were coming in at 1,000 an hour, which is that Reddit wasn't making more. Reddit was making money off of streaming. That's the thing. Reddit was, because all these people that were giving you upvoting you and giving you awards, they were paying for them with coins. And that's how Reddit was making money off of streaming. So Reddit was making money on streaming. I may not be making too much, but I don't understand. I don't understand why Reddit cut streamers off. But it doesn't matter. I'm happy enough on Twitch. It's just a market that we've got to crack, and it's going to take quite a while, I think, for us to actually crack that one. Move my microphone out. My microphone keeps getting in the way. Move that out a bit. Sorry if it's making a bit of noise. That way a bit, right? That better? Yeah, that's better, right? sorry if I'm making a bit of noise there with the microphone. It's a shame, but I'm going to stick with Twitch and see if we can crack that market. And I hope that the people that watch me on Reddit will eventually come over here and watch. But like you say, some are going to you now, and B Live is another one, and some are doing it on Discord. What can I say? I should just carry on with Twitch at the moment. Now I'm an affiliate, and apparently should be making money. Yeah, which we shouldn't do. I'd like to stream on YouTube. YouTube is the big one, and I have tried it on YouTube. I have tried YouTube, but it's very hard to actually get noticed on YouTube. And not only that, we can't co-stream. You can't stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time because that's against Twitch's rules if you're a partner. So that's absolutely ridiculous. But there we go. That's part of my agreement that I cannot stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I know that's a bit stupid, but there we go. At least that is, I think, the rules. Maybe that has changed. Oh no, you've got to be a partner. Yeah, you've got to be a partner. I'm not a partner. I'm just an affiliate. Facebook is very negative and mean. I've noticed that, especially if you're of limited abilities or you're differently abled. I don't like to say disabled. I like to say differently abled. Facebook can be quite vicious. Reddit is a bit better, but not much. And yeah, it's the social media, I think, eases the loneliness. I must admit, when they banned me from Facebook, you know, I was banned unjustly. They've accused me of something that I never did. Right, on that note, Miss Mouse, I'm afraid I'm going to go because it's 10 to 1 in the morning here, and I've been streaming for 3 hours and 20 minutes, and it's just like, if you've ever been on chemo, and I think you have, the chemo exhaustion hits you like somebody suddenly flicked a switch. 1 minute you're absolutely fine, and the next minute it's like a switch and the tiredness overcomes you. My coffee is decaf, so otherwise I'll be awake all night. So I as much as I'd love to stay, I really can't. I've got to go because it's late and I'm tired. What we did talk about today, what I will tell you we talked about today, was that me and Tracey, I don't know whether Mickey's going to do it or not. We've talked about doing some streaming midday here. Now, midday here would be 6 a.m. for you. So technically, about 3 o'clock would be about your 9 o'clock, I think. 2 or 3 in the afternoon would be about your 9 o'clock. Because we want to see if we can get into the American market. So we want to catch you between 6 and 9 when you're waking up. Because I don't know, do you actually go on to streaming sites in the morning? Because what is the time there right now, Miss Mass? Just waiting for Miss Mass to let me know. 8:50 p.m. in the evening there. So you're 4 hours behind us. So to catch Central America, we'd need to stream about between 1 and 3 in the afternoon, which would be between 8 and 11. Would that be a good time for you? Your 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. That'd be a good time. Anyway, on that note, I really must say goodbye because I am absolutely shattered now, and I've got to go. So it's nice been talking to you, Miss Mouse, and I'll probably catch you later on in the week. So bye.